Okay. I don't know if this is gonna hold, but hopefully what was going on yesterday shouldn't have much of an issue. But if it does, well, it is what it is. So yeah, pretty much today we're just gonna be relaxing, chat, and watch more videos. On the plus side, I did finally, switch around to getting my hotkeys switched up, so now instead of it, being the keys that it used to be, this time, I have it separated so that YouTube doesn't get confused whenever I, move around my hotkeys, move around my expressions, so yeah. Alright, anyway, I added more videos from last time, but I got removed the old ones that I already watched, so that for the sake of what happened yesterday not happening again. But yeah, alright, so. Okay. Just to make sure everything's working fine. Okay. Yep. Everything's going fine. Okay, so let's just get into it. Sozo-sha is still working from home, so I'll just be listening. That is perfectly fine. So anyway.
Candy Crush is such a fun game.
Did you see episode 1?
Mm-hmm.
When they stole the truck and they went down in that hole?
That was
so
crazy. Whoa. Spoilers, guys. Come on.
No, that's not really a spoiler. That happened in like the first 15 minutes. Spoiler! Anyways, it was really good.
Spoiler,
Right.
guys!
It's a spoiler that I'm saying it's good?
Yeah, you spoiled that it's good. That's going to alter my experience of it's going to alter my critical judgment.
So when they steal the truck...
No, that's a spoiler.
It's in the trailer.
There's a trailer on a truck? Is it like a horse trailer?
No, the preview.
Oh, like a preview.
You know, we're just going to argue back and forth. It's not going to change anything.
Spoiler!
For our conversation?
Yeah, now I know what you're going to say, and I like to be surprised.
Wow.
That's what a conversation is.
All right, you spoiled it. You ruined it. We should just stop talking. I'm fine with that, actually. Let's just not talk anymore. God, this is like the time Darth Vader ended up being Luke's father.
Oh, spoilers.
Really?
Yeah, so I added more Chibo's videos. Oh, shit. Yeah, so he's got like man, more people just disrespecting him. Yeah, not really a way you can be able to add to that, so he just decides start over from scratch. You know, props to him, man. It's just like the way all of that just comes together and how it looks. That's just beautiful.
Can you tell Gianni to follow me? No, but I'm gonna message Gianni right now. Hey, can I pay you to come into my Discord VC and yell at me for 2 minutes? There we go. I'll let you know what he says.
20 minutes later.
Oh, holy
Hopefully
shit,
everything sounds fine.
Holy shit, it's
compared to
Gianni.
yesterday.
Get on the Discord. Oh my god. Hold on. Give me
Discord
just a
kid.
second. Just a second. Hello? Oh shit, hold on. They can't hear you. Okay, now they can hear
this
you.
one before.
Can you start over?
You come into my DM after my time. Tell me to come into your little call and amuse your viewers as if I'm some tool to be made use of. Voice actors are booked for an hourly rate, Travis, and mine is $200. And you asked for a rush order today, so that will double the rate. It'll be $400 for this little sadomasochism session. I hope you're prepared to pay the fucking piper. Oh, and by the way, you need to rank up your fucking style points, Travis. Start switching weapons from time to time. It's disgusting the way you play.
Do you take Arby's gift cards?
Fucking die. Also, do a video on Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh fuck, my stomach. Oh fuck. Oh my god, this is fucking great. Oh man, I really want to meet Gianni one of these days.
This episode is sponsored by Tales of Luminaria. Tales of Luminaria is the latest addition to the Tales series, coming straight to your mobile as the newest real-time action-adventure JRPG. If you follow me, you should know that I'm already a massive fan of the Tales versus to combat. Play with character release to download the video. Anime fans are fucking losers. Well, this video is off to a great start. I'm sure a lot of us weebs who got into anime and manga at an early age had a similar experience when it came to our schools or the kids around us. Some of us may have been ridiculed, some of us may have been told to grow up and stop watching cartoons, and some of us may have just been straight up bullied and called losers. We were outcast of the social hierarchy, and if I'm being real, I think this is a big reason why power fantasy stories have seen the monumental success that they have. Wait, you're telling me this guy can beat up all the arrogant jocks and get all the chicks, and his secret OP talent is being a gamer?
I mean, literally, that is pretty much a vast majority of power fantasies. Like, Sword Art Online absolutely popularized the idea of just an OP gamer and just absolutely getting pussy.
It's a shallow reason, but it's true. We might not want to admit it, but the viewership and sales numbers don't lie because we can't seem to stop fucking reading it.
Yep.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, it's about time weebs got our spotlight as the most oppressed group in the world over the current one. Gamers. The problem is that the landscape became so saturated with them that it became impossible to tell good power fantasy shows from bad power fantasy shows, because they were all bad. When the industry realized that all it took was one self-insert protagonist put in some generic fantasy world, surrounded by a bunch of cardboard cutouts that were easily mistaken for women, they decided to make a lot. Nope, keep going. Like,
More.
a little more. There we go.
No,
Time
more.
to add these shows to the list of things I'm gonna watch before Full Metal Alchemist. It got so bad that even me, Mr. Power Fantasy Isekai Trash Man, Grant UK, got bored of it. That is, until I started hearing whispers of this new webcomic called Solo Leveling, a series that had gained immense popularity over the past few years that had put it as the 27th best manga of all time according to Mao, the Power Fantasy series to end all Power Fantasy series. And you may be thinking, what revolutionary thing did this series do that no other series before it had done to make its claim above all others? Is that it?
Okay. Oh fuck. Ah fuck, I lost my place! I'm so used to the fucking the numbers on my I'm so used to the fucking numbers on my screen being the reason why. But fucking okay, so when it comes to the whole thing of soul leveling, so I actually read through it. And when it comes to those levels of soul leveling, ultimately it's not necessarily just it was like all these other anime were done in Japan and this one was a manhwa done in Korea. The one major thing is, yeah, it is a collection of like tropes and cliches from our power fantasies, but the major difference is that it feels like it uses all of those to a point. Like the character Sun Jin Woo actually feels like a legitimate like character with his own drive and his own reasons for doing things. Forgot to set off my alarm, god damn it. But in the grand scheme of things, like what I liked about it was that it wasn't just like, you know, he became like from 0 to absolutely like this boss level 99 just protagonist real quick or anything, and just got a bunch of women or anything. What I like about it though is that he does become like this boss Chad character in the end, but he very much has a focus. He very much has a drive. He wants to protect the people around him and prevent what happened to him in the beginning to happen to anyone else. And that's why I think in the grand scheme of things, like, that's why I like it. Is because, yeah, you just add in like a more of a drive and more of a passion and make it seem authentic, and you actually have a pretty good series on your hands.
I thought we were building up to a bigger point. Solo Leveling, originally a Korean manhwa called... You know what? I'm not even going to try. Look, I already butchered the Chinese words in the link click video, and now you expect me to speak fluent Squid Game?
Who you ever call me that?
Strange gates to fantasy realms gradually appear throughout our world, containing an array of powerful monsters and beings. Around the same time as this, select members of humanity gained various powers and used them to combat this ongoing threat. These people became known as hunters, and grouped themselves in different guilds to team up to assault these gates, killing the monsters and farming the resources within. Like, you know, an MMO. The hero of our story, one Sung Jin-woo, is ranked one of the weakest hunters in all of Korea, even referred to by his peers as the literal weakest hunter in the world. Basically, just a little baby man.
Little baby man. Little baby man.
However, one day upon his party entering a high-level dungeon by mistake, shit very much hits the fan as the monsters within them obliterate their entire party. Apart from the little baby man, of course.
Baby man.
Though he does die, he somehow managed to clear a secret set of trials within the dungeon and wakes up in a hospital bed after the incident with a unique ability to literally be able to level up.
Yeah, because he's paraphrasing, because it was like a good chunk of the what happens. It takes up like one volume initially, because it's like, yeah, they get trapped in like this particular part of the dungeon, and then like their whole party gets massacred. But it is an absolute, like, it's a traumatic moment, just because like nobody knows how the hell to actually just get out, because it just feels like one giant death trap. So they, like, Sun Joo-won literally has to be the one to, like, think on his head and actually manage to survive. And the only reason why he managed to get out was because he was left to die. He literally decided to be the one to, like, be left standing and left to die. And as such, he managed to survive in the end and come out with this interesting power-up where it's like, the way the power structure in this series works, I'm pretty sure he's going to go into it later, but the way the power structure in this series works is that everyone is capped at a particular level. So, depending on, like, what your level is at, like, just at birth or whatever, that is the level you have till the day you die. You can't increase it, it can't decrease, it's just, that is the level of strength you have. And when he got out of that dungeon, he learned that he actually had the ability to increase his level as time went on, just gets stronger and stronger. It's just one giant level. It's just essentially one big power creep, essentially, in some way, but it's done right.
Full-blown fucking menus and inventory screens in front of him in the real world, gaining experience and skill trees and all sorts of bullshit like, you know, an MMO. And so begins the rise of Sung Jin-woo, from being a little baby man to becoming an ooh baby man.
Yeah.
This may sound very similar to your typical isekai power fantasy story, and if I'm being real, you're absolutely right. The series clearly borrows a lot of elements from the genre, even if it's not technically isekai. But what I think really makes Solo Leveling work is that it takes elements from your typical OP isekai power fantasy and adds an element from your typical popular shonen anime. You know, the other most popular genre in anime and manga. Hunters are power ranked from S to E, the main character is an underdog working his way up the rankings. Unlike a lot of power fantasy isekai, Sung Jin-woo doesn't instantaneously power up. When he reawakens, he is still an E-ranked hunter. He just has the ability to grind his level up, and oh boy, does he do some grinding.
Oh yeah.
Sung Jin-woo and
it is like, it's literally that moment from like the, what's the series, like Mao Mao or whatever? It's like that moment where he comes across the like the one monster, and I think it's like Little Mao Mao, where it's like that one monster that absolutely gave him trauma back in the day, and then he just, like, his face goes from fear to seeing it now to just absolute determination. It's just like, you're a lot smaller than I remembered. It's just that. that is the type of character he is.
Sung Jin-woo gets access to these special dungeons with high-level bosses and rare item drops. And of course, like any true gamer, you gotta do all the optional side quests so you're stupidly overpowered for the final boss. You actually get to see his progression throughout the series. The man is constantly on the verge of death in these dungeons, but he gets rewarded by the level he gains, the weapon he acquires, and the abilities he develops.
Yep.
I guess you could say he was leveling up on his own.
You had one job! Fuck, I messed it up. Fuck! I gotta get used to this hockey thing. Like, I just set it up like 5 minutes ago. But yeah. You had one job!
Wait a minute, that's not the title. What this means though is that it's just that much more satisfying when Sung Jin-woo goes back to the world to take on normal dungeons. Look, seeing someone almost fucking die and doing a life or death optional side dungeon several times above his level, only to go on and breeze through the main quest area to the amazement of others, struck a chord with me, alright? Because that's exactly how I play RPGs too. Yeah.
He's just like us. For real, for real.
Yes, it's a complete wish fulfillment power fantasy, but you know what? At least it felt like he earned it. Look, I'm not going to pretend that the world isn't stupidly stacked in his favor, though. He is the only hunter who was able to level up while everyone else can only remain at the power level they were given when they first became hunters. I repeat, he has the ability to power up while everyone in the world is at a fixed level cap. That's like having the ability to take a shower when everyone around you is at an anime convention. Of course, like he's gets the way he title normal dungeon.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for me to get used to this.
Can only has the ability to take a shower when everyone around you is at an anime convention.
Still, that's just a. Oh my god.
He gets so stupid. Shower OP. He gets so stupidly over-leveled that he can outdo anyone in their specialized role. He's a mage, fighter, tank, assassin, healer combo, so he's basically just as toxic as Season 10 Ornn from League of Legends. But that's not even his main ability. Eventually he gains the ability to summon shadows from any monster he kills, essentially becoming a one-man army. Like, what the fuck? But it works because the world itself is set up for his success. The world is a mishmash of Sword Art Online, Darker Than Black, and One Punch Man. What I like is how modern society is built around the existence of hunters. You're not just limited to one country. A nation's entire strength is built around the strength of their hunters. S-ranked hunters are a precious resource that can dictate a country's military and political strength. Sung Jin-woo's rise isn't just something that affects the hunter's world. It's one that ripples throughout the entire world and affects the geopolitical landscape. And this just gives him more fucking moments to be badass. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, so when it comes to the whole thing in solo leveling, yeah, there's a major like focus on not just, you know, because it's not just him going and just grinding his levels and becoming stronger and stronger and that's it. And it's just like the world has to bow his finger to his side. No. Like legitimate, like it's implemented into the world building. Like he becomes stronger and stronger. Eventually that gets the attention of like the Hunter Association, who they notice like his just abnormal skill and abnormal like just growth rate. And they give him, and they actually have him take like an exam, like just re-examine him for whatnot. And if find out just like the dude, by the time he becomes like an S-rank hero or S-rank hunter, the dude is capable of summoning an entire army. Like the dude is insane amounts of OP, and on top of that, it's not just summoning like an army into combat. Like no, he can summon an army and they can clear the dungeon for him, and he'll still get EXP. Like it's insane how overpowered he becomes, but at the same time, like, again, like, it's his character that brings it back to it. It's, like, again, like, they handle the wish fulfillment series so leveling, they handle the wish fulfillment really well.
What I love about solo leveling is that it knows what it wants to be and gives you that on steroids. It ups the ante to a global scale. You've got teams from Korea, Japan, China, and of course America, who are depicted as Exactly how you think Koreans would depict Americans. 69! And I think one major aspect that can't be
All serious note, that dude was actually pretty cool.
ignored is that the art is fucking outstanding.
Oh yeah,
You hear
100%.
stories of mangakas working themselves to death doing weekly manga chapters.
Which this is actually a little too on the nose now because it was reported, I believe, either a year or two prior to now that the creator of Solo Leveling had died. So yeah, the whole thing about working themselves to death, that's might be a little too close to home on that one. But still though, like the fact that the series not just the series finished, but the fact that the series is as beautiful as it is just is absolutely like jaw-dropping. It's like fucking they need to give like manhwa and webtoons like absolutely they need to give them like awards. Like cuz dear god, that just the art in Soul Leveling is just beautiful.
So I don't know what kind of fucking black magic the webcomic industry has cast to allow us to enjoy full-colored weekly chapters that look like this. I mean, just look at this. This puts most manga to shame, but beyond that, it also uses its medium to its full advantage. Webcomics, as opposed to manga, are not separated via pages. It's a medium designed to be viewed on the phone that allows you to endlessly scroll down, almost like it's one continuous image. And what this means is that some of the most impressive moments are accentuated by these panels that seemingly never end. An epic depiction of a battlefield or action that flows seamlessly as you scroll down in a way that you just can't do with manga constrained by a 2-page spread. It can make the action easier to follow or the scale of the battle seems so much more grand. I read all of Solo Leveling in a day. It's one of those series that was infinitely bingeable because after saying all this, I think I'm missing the biggest thing that contributes to this manhwa's success, which is nothing. You know, as I was writing this video, I really tried to rack my brain as to why Solo Leveling was so fucking fun and such a huge success.
Again, it's like, again, what he's saying isn't wrong, because it's like, again, it doesn't really do anything that new, but it's not necessarily what it does that's, like, that makes it good, it's necessarily how it does it that makes it good. Because, like, what it does is, like, because, yeah, we've seen, like, passionate characters and characters who, you know, like, get these powers and want to do the right thing. We've seen, like, anybody who's watched anime for a substantial amount of time has seen shonen battle anime. They've seen isekai. Like, those elements are combined here, and it's not necessarily, like, this is what I like about Soul Leveling compared to other shows that try to do this. It knows not just what it likes, but also how to incorporate it. Like, that's the big thing here, because it knows how to incorporate it, and that's, like, the real attention getter.
That way, I can end this video off with some cool, introspective moment that really nails down what makes this series so special above all its competition. But then I realized what it really does best is absolutely nothing new. So instead, I'm going to talk about Kitchen Nightmares. I fucking love Kitchen Nightmares, and I don't know a single person who doesn't. It's one of those shows where if it comes on or I see someone watching it, no matter what I'm doing, I'm just like, yeah, I got time to watch. And if you've never seen a single episode before, let me break it down for you. We open up to a struggling restaurant with a cocky owner who's just like, I have the greatest restaurant in the world, the food is perfect, and that's why the restaurant has put me in $90,000 of debt. In comes Gordon Ramsay, big dick energy, orders everything on the menu. Chef gets the order and is like, I'm gonna cook Chef Ramsay our signature dish. Microwaved chicken, baby. So of course,
back.
On the menu, chef gets the order and is like, I'm gonna cook Chef Ramsay our signature dish. Microwaved chicken, baby. So of course, Gordon...
That's not how you cook chicken! Yeah, maybe if you're making it for, like, a late snack or some shit. No, dude, you gotta use an actual fucking oven! Oh my god!
Takes one bite of the chicken, calls the waitress over and is like, this chicken is rawer than my dick after...
What?
This chicken is rawer than my dick one day after not November. So he goes to the kitchen, is like, oi, how are you cooking your food? With a microwave, chef? With a microwave? Are you out of your goddamn mind? You know Chef Ramsay is coming.
Why?
Why would you not cook your food on the day?
Dumbass!
And of course, Gordon has this
No wonder why the fucking restaurant was failing, you dumbasses!
inspirational talk that turns everything around. That's like, all right, shut it. I'm about to blow your minds. What if you cook the food without a microwave? So they learn to use fresh ingredients and everyone lives happily ever after. I swear, just don't Google it because the restaurant's still probably out of business. And that's Kitchen Nightmares. Oh, that was awful, but I had way too much fun recording that. My point is that I know exactly what I'm getting into. Basically, every episode has an identical, repeatable formula, but I don't care because it's so goddamn entertaining.
Really?
And if a clip appears on my
I've never
timeline that
watched
shows
this
me
show.
that the food is not bussin',
Oh my
you bet
God.
your ass I'm gonna click on it to see if the food's not bussin'. This is how I feel with isekai and a lot of power fantasy shows. At this point, it's kind of just become my comfort foods because when I look at Solo Leveling, there is not a lot different to what we usually complain about. I've seen a load of comments referring to Sung Jin-woo being like, haha, this is how Kirito's done right. And I'm just like, wait, what? The man is even more perfect and flawless than Kirito ever was. I mean, the guy's functionally in... God, I wish I could go from this to this. Man went from rice gum to full-on K-pop in the span of about 5 chapters. He literally looks like the 8th member of BTS. So yeah, of course Kirito's gonna lose when he's up against the literal unbeatable army Sung Jin-woo has behind him. K-pop stands. Only recently has enemies been introduced to actually pose a real threat, because before that, pretty much every story arc plays out the exact same way. The shit is almost everything everyone shits on a show like Sword Art Online for. But for some reason, whenever my brain was like, man, you know what, the story's getting kind of repetitive, Sung Jin-woo would show up and be like, arise, and then the shadows would be like, "Blah," and then Sung Jin-woo would be like, shwing, and then his eyes would do the glowy thing, and then it would just start kicking ass, and then everyone else would be like, hey, isn't he meant to be an A-ranked hunter? And then my brain would be like, oh man, that was so cool. What was I talking about again? It really is just the rule of cool on crack. Its biggest strength is that it does nothing new, but what it does do is done in the best possible way you can hope for. If you have no interest in these epic power fantasy shows, then this isn't going to change your mind about them at all. But if there's just a small part of you that craves that OP protagonist beatdown, this is about as good as the genre can get. It just works for the medium it's in, and for anyone who's like, oh man, I can't wait for the anime adaptation, I have 2 words for you. CG shadows.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let that one sink in for a little.
Yep. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it has been reported that the anime is coming out. I think it's also coming out like this year. And it's done by A1. Now, anyone who knows about A1's adaptations know that it'll either be one of 2 categories. Your Lie in April or Persona 5 the animation. I'm gonna let that sit there. Just let it sit there. Much like my fucking pain was like when I watched that show.
A little longer. Solo Leveling is not the 27th best manga of all time, it's not even close, but very few other webcomics get my adrenaline pumping quite like Solo Leveling does. This is power fantasy at its finest, which is perfect for isekai power fantasy trash like me, and even though it does fall victim to pretty much everything we complain about when it comes to those generic power fantasy stories, predictable and all, it is your definition of turn your brain off fun. Basically, what it boils down to is Sword Art Online. The cooler Sword Art Online.
I mean, that's what I call a baby man.
Wait, hang on. I want to do this right. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
I mean, that's what.
The year is 2014. Flappy Birds is increasing the global rage index by 100%. People are going a bit mental, pouring a bit of cold water over their heads. I'm working for a small little company no one's ever heard of called The Big Black Cop, and an anime called Tokyo Ghoul starts airing. This damn thing became inescapable. If you were on Tumblr. You'd see that goddamn edgy mask at every convention you'd go to, and the world was introduced to one of the most iconic anime openings of all time, Unravel. If Rene Circulation was the weeb smash hit song, this became our national anthem. Come on, don't lie. At one point, I know the beginning of this song was ingrained into your brain, and you wish you could match that raspy, scratchy-ass vocal texture the singer has. You're welcome, headphone users. While the anime didn't exactly explode onto the scene, it was one of those shows that wormed its way into anime pop culture within the last 10 years. Shit's the 8th most popular anime of all time on MAL, behind Naruto and above Demon Slayer, with the manga comfortably sitting at number 5. You've seen memes and manga panels from Tokyo Ghoul spread around, most likely this one, which, you know, is from that famous scene in the manga where I think Ken Kaneki said, "I am the Tokyo Ghoul." I think it goes on to Morb after that. And seeing all this unfold before my eyes, I always had one question. Why Tokyo Ghoul? I remember watching the anime and thinking, well, this is a decently interesting shonen show, bit edgy, but nothing I'm going to write home about. Then, like locusts, swaths of manga readers would swarm around me and proudly exclaim, but did you actually read the manga? It's so much better. And I saw Kaneki's white hair and his fabulous black nails, and I was like, okay, manga readers, whatever you say. Now, isn't there a Jungkook fan cam you should be busy working on right now? I'm just saying, Tokyo Ghoul is a deep, complex story, and Ken Kaneki is such a tragic character that nobody understands. And I take offense to that last line. It's a Jimin fan cam I'm working on, actually. And so, 8 years...
Okay. All seriousness, yeah, I took a look at the Tokyo Ghoul manga after I looked at the anime. There's a lot of stuff, like, it either cuts out or does, like, the anime cuts out or does disservice to. Because there's, like, just... It is really fucking depressing, actually. Like, actually.
Years later, way past the point anyone still cared about Tokyo Ghoul, I thought, maybe it's finally the right time to actually give this a chance, and... God damn it. The manga reader. Punch! One Punch Man the Strongest is a One Punch Man turn-based mobile Onyx includes the main battle which includes players with weak choice. Back to the video. Hiding in the underbelly of society is the secret world of ghouls. Carnivorous monsters that may look, act, and sound exactly like humans, except they are stronger, faster, have superhuman abilities, but most importantly, they have a hunger they need to satisfy. One that cannot be quelled by normal food. It's a hunger that is only satisfied by feasting on the flesh of humans. Ken Kaneki wants pussy.
You didn't have to do my man like that. You didn't have to do him like that.
My man! My boy's out here just trying to get laid and scores a lucky date, but unfortunately for our boy, before he can start eating the pussy starts eating him. Luckily, he's saved by some falling beans, except both of them get crushed, and to save his life, the doctors thought it would be a great idea to just transplant this random lady's organs into Kaneki, without knowing that she was a ghoul. And so begins Kaneki's journey into the world of ghouls, as he slowly learns to accept that he has become one. On the surface, Tokyo Ghoul is a series I didn't think would appeal to me, because when I looked at the show, the aesthetics, and the fan base, I went, wait a minute. Ghouls are just reskinned vampires. This is a vampire series. I'll be honest, I'm just not a big fan.
Yeah, in some ways it actually kind of is. In fact, I think Rosary Vampire actually did. I touched on this. Rosary Vampire did touch a little more on, like, ghouls and whatnot. But in the grand scheme of things, like, it is a pretty, it's a pretty bleak and morbid story overall. Like, it's, like, not even just, like, what the anime focused on. Because there's, like, some other stuff that is shown in the manga that they don't actually cover in the anime.
Fan of vampire shows. Sure, there are definitely some cool ones, but a lot of the times it's just not my vibe. Especially the ones I see that have dark, sexy, brooding men. Oh, just look how hard this guy's angsting. Oh, he's so mysterious and sorrowful. Oh god, I bet he doesn't have any hair in his nipples.
That's my reaction to that. But also, unpopular opinion. Shit like this is made by women who think they know what other women are into. It's like the fucking isekai series made by guys who think they know what teenagers want to watch. Who teenagers want to be.
Call them Tumblr shows, which, seeing how popular Tokyo Ghoul got on there, just reaffirms my preconceptions, because you gotta admit, some of these aesthetics radiate I'm 14 and this is deep energy. The type of show with a fan base you wouldn't be surprised buying a jar of corpse husband's bathwater and posting images like, there are two wolves inside of me. One wants to eat, the other wants to eat. Maybe I'm just fucking fat. And at the beginning it's seemed like pretty much that. Ghouls eat humans, so ghouls equal bad. Kaneki good, because he's fighting against bad ghouls. But when I started to really see what the story was about was with the introduction of the CCG, or the organization that was created to hunt ghouls. We get introduced to this guy, and I mean, just fucking look at him. I could put on a red spacesuit and run down the street shouting Among Us, and I would still look less sus than this guy. He shouldn't be that near a playground, let alone a position of authority, so when we see him taking pleasure in murdering a young ghoul's mother, we kind of start to realize, wait, are we the baddies? Before you know it, different factions start forming on both the ghoul and human side of things, each with their own philosophies of the right course of action to take. Tokyo Ghoul crafts this world where the conflict just feels organic. Every single character has a reason they're part of this fight, a part of this war, and it always feels justified no matter how scummy a person they may be.
Yeah, this is something that Tokyo Ghoul, especially in manga, does really well, and that is nuance. Because, like, it's not as black and white as, you know, sometimes the show wants to be, because it's not even as black and white as, like, you know, some other pieces of fiction like JRPGs try to make their whole case out to be, because there is legitimate nuance in Tokyo Ghoul. Like, it's just like, for every like ghoul that is just a homicidal psychotic lunatic and whatnot, there's another ghoul that is trying to provide for their family or trying to provide for their loved ones. And it's legitimately, like, for every human that just wants to survive, there are humans that take pleasure in killing ghouls, like, to the point where it is sadistic and lunatic. They're sadistic lunatics. Like, the whole moment with Jason is a great fucking, like, portrayal of what I'm talking about.
Sometimes humans are the monsters, sometimes ghouls are the monsters, a lot of the times both are the monsters, and in between there are a select few just trying to find peace in all this chaos. Tokyo Ghoul tricks you into thinking this is a story of the struggles of ghouls trying to find a way to exist in a world of humans. And then halfway through it's like, psych, bitch! Here's Tokyo Ghoul Re, where we shift perspectives to the opposite side of things and see the sacrifices humans need to make to protect themselves from the destruction and despair ghouls can bring. You can't blame ghouls for needing to consume the diets they need to survive any more than you can blame humans for defending themselves from being the hunted. In this world, there are no good guys and bad guys, just guys trying to survive in the place they were born in and are willing to fight with their life on the line to protect it. Every character has their own biases, their own prejudices, and the more you find out about them, the less you can blame them for feeling the way they do. And that's what I feel sets up what makes this series truly shine, which is Kaneki himself. Now, I fully admit, at the beginning, every time Kaneki opened his mouth, I let out a big sigh and eye roll because it was a bit like but as the series progressed,
oh my god. Wow, dude. But really, like, in the grand scheme of things, I think if you look at more in the frame of the sense of Kaneki having, like, needing to have a reality check and everything, I think his whole breakdown and just how he was acting becomes a lot more legitimately, like, empathetic. Because the dude is no longer just a human. He is both ghoul and human. Just, his whole world just turns upside down. Like, it is, like, when you really think of it from that perspective, it is kind of heartbreaking. Like, he has to go, like, just imagine waking up one day and not just having powers. Like, you get these cool, like, powers and whatnot, but you sacrifice, like, your ability to eat, your ability to, you sacrifice your ability to eat, you sacrifice your ability to, like, actually hurt yourself, you sacrifice like a main you sacrifice the main key core points of being human, like legitimately. It's not necessarily like it isn't like it isn't like a particular like shonen battle where it's just like a character gets powers in exchange for, you know, some type of sacrifice, but in reality it's like it's something that they could or couldn't live, they could like kind of live without. Like this is something that like it is something that is crucial, not just Kaneki as a character, but also just as a human. And when he loses that, like, yeah, there is yeah. But the gross thing is just like back to the whole thing with like Jason, right? In the anime, it doesn't really do a good job at doing this, but Kaneki's character very much is like it's put to the test because like both figuratively and very literally, like this is what I do kind of give the anime credit for, is that they do do a good job of like showing his torture and everything, but they do sort of skim on a lot of the details that more so brought Kaneki to the character he was in the end.
You see that he's the perfect character to carry you through this story. He's someone who's born as a human that was turned into a ghoul, and as such acts as the perfect middle ground between the two worlds. Here is someone who sees the twisted, unfair, broken world for what it is, and because of that he's in a constant internal battle with himself, unable to fully let go of his human side, but unable to fully accept his ghoul side. There are two wolves inside of him.
Fucking god.
The dynamic of Kaneki's internal struggle is to me what made this manga so compelling. Little by little, you get to see the transformation of this naive, young, whiny, annoying brat become a symbol of the two sides he represents. Tokyo Ghoul is Kaneki's story through and through, and seeing his journey and how it ties in thematically with the story being told, by the ending of Re, I could absolutely see why he became one of the most iconic characters in the world of manga.
What I really like about like Tokyo Ghoul through and through is that both parts are kind of the similar story. It's just that part 2 is an inverse. Whereas like with part 1 Tokyo Ghoul, it was very much Kaneki coming face to face with him becoming a ghoul and picking whether or not he wanted. It was him from becoming like going from a human transitioning over to a ghoul. In Re, it was him transitioning from a human over to a ghoul. Or Yeah, I'm right. So it was like, the transition is basically, the full transition is human, ghoul, and then believing he's a human, and then going to, believing he's human and everything, and then just rejecting his ghoul identity, and more so just, wait, I'm I think I'm fucking losing, god damn it, I think I'm losing what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so he starts off as human, he becomes a ghoul, and wants to reject that side of him, but he accepts it. And by Re, he tries to more just, oh, okay, now I get it. He rejects his past, that's his whole thing. Because he's trying to reject his past, but rather than rejecting it, he accepts it and comes more into play with it. And by the end, he rides that line between human and ghoul, but mainly at the end of the day, it's him. He's just Kaneki.
All this just because
Ken Kaneki wants pussy.
one thing that absolutely stands out is the art on display here. You can see Sui Ishida starting off a bit rough at the beginning, but as the series goes on, you can really see him coming to his own. Not only resulting in some legendary panels, but just becoming an absolute master at being able to portray a person's mental state. Kaneki's internal conflict wouldn't have hit nearly as hard if the manga wasn't able to so skillfully convey the raw mess of emotions people can go through. Dialogue bleeds in and out of speech bubbles, paneling loses all sense of structure, the page breaks down just as much as the characters do. When Ishida wants to show you a character's inner thoughts, you don't just see it, you feel it. One of my favourite moments is when they introduce the concept of each CCG officer having to write a will and testament before they go off on a dangerous operation, just in case. And we spend some time just seeing a few people's different approaches. Some send a final message to their family, some just detail who gets what assets. Then we zoom in on one fresh-faced guy who's having trouble writing his. He seems nervously enthusiastic about the operation that's about to take place, and so he ponders and eventually writes the message he wants to before we turn the page to see this, and you understand everything you need to know about what's going through this man's mind.
Yeah. Because, like, that's why I was saying earlier. It is very, like, it has the nuance, because this is something that like, a lot of series kind of are guilty of, is playing favorites, playing both sides. Instead of playing both sides, it plays favorites. Like, it plays the side of the protagonist because usually, well, it's a protagonist. You gotta be the hero. You gotta be the good guy. But in a sense, with Kaneki, it's in the grand scheme of things, he's a perfect character to have a focus on because he's both human and ghoul. So you have to look at it from both perspectives. Like, it's not necessarily like, oh, these guys are glorified vampires, they human flesh. Obviously, they're the bad guys, and it's not just, oh, these guys get off on just killing, like, just these monsters. Obviously, there is some trouble they have. Like, no, it's like, there are people that are legitimately just people. Like, it doesn't matter whether or not they're ghouls, it doesn't matter whether or not they're human. At the end of the day, they're all people, and something like this is legitimately empathetic. Like, even if it isn't, like, with the CCG writing their wills, there are legitimately, like, there were ghouls throughout the story that just, they fought because they didn't want to die, or they didn't want to see anyone else they cared about dying. Like, it's really tough.
This is why the manga is held in such high regard, but improperly handled this material, and you can very much easily misconstrue what makes this manga stand out. So, you know what? Let's talk about Edge. No, not that one.
No.
Not that one either. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, one of the biggest things that put me off Tokyo Ghoul initially is that, judging from the anime and the fan base that follows it, it just seems like it's trying a bit too hard to be edgy. I think this post I found sums it up perfectly. Why do people think Tokyo Ghoul is an edgy anime? I had to ask this after I saw Mother's Basement Tokyo Ghoul video, where he said Tokyo Ghoul was edgy and that he'd rather watch Akame ga Kill. This triggered flashbacks of how my friends would say only Tumblr, emos, or people who shop at Hot Topic like Tokyo Ghoul. I don't fall into any of these descriptions, but I do use Tumblr sometimes. I often find it hard
Fucking call yourself out, dumbass! Oh my god.
to verbalize exactly what the difference is between a story that's dark and adult versus something that's edgy. What makes something like Berserk mature versus something like Akame ga Kill? Both are filled to the brim with violence, have messed up things happening throughout the story, and are full of crazy, larger-than-life characters. But at the end of the day, edginess is just a feeling that you get.
Mainly over glorification. Like, in the sense of, like, it doesn't necessarily, like, you feel that the world and the story could just do without it or go a little lesser.
Berserk has one of the most engrossing stories in the history of manga. There's depth to the characters, a reason for the madness, a message at the heart of the tale that can move the toughest of men. Whereas for shows like Akame ga Kill, Mirai Nikki, Elfen Lied, you get the feeling that they are trying to be violent and shocking for the sake of being violent and shocking. Watching these give me the same feeling as seeing a teenager trying to seem way cooler than they actually are, but where that boundary lies can differ from person to person, and the line between mature and edgy is something that can be paper thin. Tokyo Ghoul is a series that lives on this line. It was born there. My boy Kaneki set up camp up there and is navigating it like a...
You're really adopted in the Edge. I was born in the Edge, raised by it.
goddamn trapeze artist walking down to the tune of Evanescence Bring Me Back to Life. But through his style of storytelling, Ishida manages to keep his manga ever feeling like it's gone full edge. You know, for the longest time, I saw this panel of Kaneki saying, "I am tragedy," being passed around on the internet, and I was like, oh, cut my life into pizza and give me a plastic fork because this edge is slicing me up. You know, I can't deny, with this aesthetic and style, out of context, this line of dialogue seems to fit perfectly. But it was only after reading the manga did I find out that this is a bloody parody edit. Kaneki doesn't say anything like this in the series.
Yeah, he doesn't. That's... that is someone who is taking... That is someone for the sake to lift a phrase from the... slang from Britain. That is someone who's taking the piss. Like, I won't back away. I'm moving forward like a centipede, like legitimately, like if you know the context of this series, especially early on, yeah, that's a fucked up line.
But it shows that all it takes is changing a few words, a few lines of dialogue for Tokyo Ghoul to fall right down there into the depths of Edgeville.
Yeah.
I felt that Ishida managed to avoid this when I was reading the manga, but in the anime, that definitely wasn't the case.
Yeah.
And to properly portray my point, I gotta talk about one of the big early turning points in the manga, so if you haven't seen up to the ending of season 1 in the anime, then I'll be doing a spoilery timestamp on YouTube so you can skip ahead. Early on, Kaneki gets kidnapped by a powerful ghoul named Jason who would put him through a living hell. At the time, Kaneki still very much viewed himself as a human, unable to accept his ghoul side, and it would be this that completely breaks him. For 10 long, grueling days, Jason put Kaneki through some of the most unimaginably horrific torture nobody should have to experience. Body parts were cut off. A centipede was allowed to run rampant inside of Kaneki's ear. His fingers and toes were cut off so many times that his nails turned black from the constant regeneration of his limbs. And over time, his hair slowly turned from black to white from the sheer stress and trauma of the event. First, just a strand, then a patch, then by the end, every single strand was white. His mind was pushed to the breaking point, and then kept going far beyond that. And at the end of it all, with nothing left to cling on to, no hope left, he turned to this absolutely grotesque panel as you see Kaneki cannibalizing himself, eyeballs popping out, fingers clawing his face off as he finally accepts that he is a ghoul. Seeing this panel for the first time, I got such a guttural reaction of a mix of so many different emotions, and it was such a powerful, raw way to show Kaneki completely breaking down and accepting his ghoul side. Now, how did the anime do this?
Yeah, I can tell you how the anime did it. Yeah, it kept in the torture, gave him a backstory, and then went, yeah, let's just bleach his hair. Legit. In the point of the manga, this was literally when his hair was starting to legitimately turn white. His hair was black throughout the entirety. The only thing that was legitimately changed in the grand scheme of things was the fact that his body parts were actually regenerating. Like, that's fucking it. Like, as soon as he says, I am a ghoul, and it cuts back to the real world, all of a sudden, black nails, white hair. Like, it's just like, at that point, like, when I first watched the anime, I looked at that shit, I'm like, okay, Jason, are you fucking, like, blind or some shit? You have to be, you have to be fucking insane, because, like, you clearly would have seen a fucking change, and probably would have noticed that something is off. But no, like, in the manga, it absolutely makes sense, because that shit's been happening more and more and more as Jason has just been hacking away at Kaneki. Like, it is graphic as fuck.
Well, he has a nice friendly chat with Rise before having a little cheeky bite of her, and then for some reason his hair instantaneously turns white, and before he remembers to wipe the Nando sauce off his mouth, we get this.
I am a ghoul.
Now, I'm not saying this is the worst way to adapt it. I'm not even saying that this is a bad scene overall, but come on, man. Can we even compare? The first time I saw this scene, my guttural reaction was, oh, you better watch out, Jason. Kaneki's in the house. Yes. This is the exact moment Ken Kaneki becomes Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right.
It's small shit like this that throws off the nuance of emotions you get when you read the manga and shifts it way more into the edgy side. Because yes, having your protagonist spawn white hair and black nails the moment they get a badass, dark, brooding power-up only to have Unravel start playing is edgy as fuck, even if that song is awesome. Even at its best, the Tokyo Ghoul anime never felt like it captured the same visceral emotions contained in the manga, and may I remind you, this was the good adaptation because woohoo!
Oh yeah, this fucking shit is absolutely fuck this. Like, mind you, you know what we could have gotten? We could have anybody who hasn't read the manga, you know what we could have gotten? We could have gotten Kaneki versus one of the CCG's top fucking fighters, to the point where legitimately there is a panel where his eyes get stabbed through. And it's like, it's not censored or anything. You see that shit. And that is where part 1 actually ends. That's where part 1 actually ends. So when Tokyo Ghoul Re comes up and there's a new character, you wonder, hey, where the fuck is Kaneki? Like, the anime in part 2 skips over a number of details that the manga was focused on. And it doesn't come. It does somehow doesn't worse, and then in the end, it's just this one giant long ass walk with none of what happened in the manga. And if the response is, well, the manga wasn't finished at that point, well, then that's kind of a problem in and of itself, isn't it? I mean, the manga wasn't like Naruto, because it was done by the same studio. It wasn't like Naruto, it wasn't like Bleach. It had a seasonal break. They could have just held back.
Let me tell you about the train wreck that came afterwards. Right after this came the direct sequel that they called Tokyo Ghoul Square Root A, which is just... What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Whose bright idea was this? Did they just have a chronic fear of the number 2? Somewhere out there, a mathematician is crying right now! Root A is a reference to and pun on the Aogiri Tree organization, which is the focus of the second season. A is simply the first letter of the organization, and the root is a pun on tree root, since it's Aogiri Tree. But it might be more accurate than I'm giving it credit for, because it makes about as much sense as the fucking season does.
Yeah. Also, pretty much it's a misconception, because he did not actually join the people who tried to kidnap and torture him. He didn't. He went on his own.
To call this season a glorified fanfiction would be an insult to fanfictions. Kaneki goes down a completely different path, making a completely anime original adaptation.
Yes.
Except somehow stitching things together so they kind of result in the same climactic fights and events, but since they did this while removing all character motivations and moments from the manga, absolutely nothing anyone does makes sense. This is what would happen if you gave the Tokyo Ghoul manga to Stevie Wonder and asked him to recreate the events he read. By removing the same content. By removing the small character moments, by removing all nuance in the story, not only did the developments not make any fucking sense, but oh boy, get ready to walk down that boulevard of broken dreams, because we're taking that lonely road right into Edgeville. Tokyo Ghoul is yet another victim of a manga with an anime adaptation that completely squandered everything that made it great. The Tokyo Ghoul re-adaptation tried to salvage it, but by that point it was too late. And even then, I just don't think the studios were good enough to portray the same emotions Ishida was able to etch into his manga.
Yeah, okay, so the reboot, or not the reboot, the second part, the third season or whatever that came out, has similar problems with the first season and second seasons, where it's like the first season, actually it was alright, and not gonna knock it or anything. Second season, alright, it doesn't go completely anime original, but it does abridge a lot of what happened in the manga to the point where it is like whiplash.
Do I think the manga is a masterpiece? Not quite. I think there was a quality dip in the later half of Re where everything started to feel a bit rushed, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the fight scenes are just really hard to follow. What a perfect reason for an anime adaptation. But even though the road to get there was messy, Ishida found a way to give a conclusion to all his characters that left me feeling absolutely satisfied. There is so much more here than the edgy Tumblr show I originally thought it was, and I'm glad I gave it a chance. Tokyo Ghoul deserved better, and I should have listened to the side of me that ignored my preconceptions earlier. Guys, I guess what I'm trying to say is, there are two wolves inside of me.
God damn it! What are those sketches from the urban street sketch? Fucking goddamn it.
Tails, get that thing out of the house!
But I wanna keep it.
You can't keep that thing. It could barely fit through the door. What the hell even is that thing?
It's a key.
I go meow.
Wait, it's supposed to be a cat?
Oh yeah, go meow.
I do.
Okay, Tails, we have a neighbor who's a cat, and she's about as cognitive as you and me. I don't think this is moral.
He's not cognitive.
How can you know that?
You can't be serious. I mean, look at him.
Froggy.
You realize all this does is prove he might be special needs, and it's wrong for you to keep him as a pet, like, by every moral standard?
I don't have a moral compass yet. I'm only 4.
Okay, I'm gonna call a homeless shelter, and then you and me are having a serious talk.
No, don't do that. The other kids blame me for being homeless. No.
Wait, other kids?
Well, yeah. I'm 3.
He's 3?
Well, yeah, I met him at school.
How is he so big then?
Gigantism.
So then he talks like that because...
He's 3 years old. What do you expect?
Please?
Fine.
Yay!
We are still talking about how you frame this as having a pet.
Don't worry, I promise I'm ashamed.
That's a good lad.
Best pro shops. Oh, yeah, baby.
So after finishing off last year with forcing my friends to play APB, I thought to myself, well now how am I gonna top that heading into 2023? Well, of course by forcing them to play one of the worst games of 2022. this thing. What's interesting is Platinum Games typically produces some of that good stuff. You know, straight up dopamine rushes of good combat.
Yeah.
You have them to thank for this guy, amidst a smorgasbord of other noteworthy titles. In this case, Babylon's Fall decided to take the highly praised combat system of Nier Automata and make some sort of MMO live service garbage. Not to mention, the game is just terrible. The combat being the only selling point, which is surrounded by the most monotonous, boring story that you usually end up skipping into tedious linear copy-paste missions, followed by heaps of pointless progression systems, and the best part, they went with an artistic graphics choice inspired by European oil paintings, obviously met with glowing reviews. So the game started production in 2017 and was announced to release by 2019. Cue March of 2022, the game finally releases, and by September of 2022, Platinum and Square Enix announced that the servers would shut down by February 27th, 2023. Almost a year, not bad.
Yeah, we got like less than a month to get on this.
So I decided to revive the game by a whopping 162%, and I forced my friends to play Babylon's Fall. Dude, look at this frickin' Nintendo 64 looking polygon, man. Agavian. What the heck? Why does that look so terrible?
Did you even change the graphic settings?
Maybe, hold on. Maybe
the few there were.
Oh, dude, that's why. I had the worst
graphics at mid.
Graphics ever on.
Mid
graphics. Now it's gonna be looking good, right? It's gonna be looking nice and spiffy. I kid you not, it looks the exact same.
Corbin needs you to tell the differences between these two pictures. They're the same picture. Babylon Falls, another Square Enix title.
It does.
It doesn't look any different.
I swear,
painting style.
I could see that.
More
with the
like
background.
AI
It
art.
just looks bad.
Oh my god.
Which one of these looks coolest?
I'm a Molzamite at least, so.
I'm also a Molzamite.
I am a Molzamite.
Well, it sounds like a decision was made for me.
I'm gonna be Jason Mimosa from Aquaman. Actually, never mind. I just made Kratos. This looks
I like how it's so, like, it's like just random swabs of paint are on top.
This game came out in 2022, and you could fool a lot of people and say this came out 12 years ago. And they would still say, that new? Oh,
What?
this looks real bad. Okay, so my game's running all right, but I'm getting these insane leg spikes. I don't know about you guys,
Oh,
but
wow,
my game
that
is
is
so choppy. Who puts middle mouse button as
That's
dodge?
really bad.
That should be illegal.
I actually just changed mine, so it's control. Because control is reset camera.
Metal Gear Rising to this.
Jesus, that looks
Really
horrible,
the same game. Can't you see?
Yeah. What do you mean, Kev? It's got a heavy attack. It's got a light attack. It's got a dodge.
Got a dodge, yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
a lock on target.
Hey,
The lag
don't
is back.
start a combo in the air with light attacks. You will stay in the air.
It knocked me out of the air.
You can just keep going.
You're just up there now.
Skip cutscene.
Oh, that
I don't
is-
know what
I gotta
it
know
is.
the lore.
There is no lore in Boss Sing Say. I want to play Elden Ring, but we have Elden Ring at home. It's,
I think if you recommend a game, the pain is more enjoyable when you like enjoy the pain of others.
it's like Bloody Knuckles in high school. You just kind of understand that you put yourself up to this. Okay.
You
Oh,
look.
oh, daily
That's an
login
image.
bonus, dude. Conches. Is that the currency?
We're in different servers.
We're in different servers.
Oh, Tom and I
Oh,
are in the
wow.
same server though.
Hey, man.
Yeah, and Corey and I are in the same server.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So how do we? Okay, hold on. We
Damn,
gotta
you can
find out
levitate
how to
intentionally
find
in this
out.
game? Hell yeah!
We might have to like add each other as friends, so if you can put your
Friends
like,
list.
Like JAMBO.
Jambo.
That's your character name, though,
JAMBO.
isn't it?
Well, I'll see if you're here.
That's what?
There's 3 different Jambos.
What
There's
the
Jambo, Jambol, or Jambon.
How did I get Jambo?
Hi.
Wait.
Oh,
Oh, what?
The gang's all here, and this guy.
Where did you just fall from? You just literally fell from the sky.
Yeah, this guy.
The biggest baby face I have ever seen.
Oh my
you are this
God.
absolutely muscle-jacked guy with just this tiny little head. You're like a Goomba from the old Super Mario
Oh
show.
my god.
Incredibly ominous to look up in that upper left corner and just see 38 days remaining in red.
It's freaking like Majora's Mask.
There is a battle pass.
Buy me the battle.
There's a battle pass. I would be doing a disservice to gamers in general if I bought anything from this game.
It's not about them. It's about me, man.
Hey there! Oh, welcome.
Yeah, welcome to the Dying Dolphin, maggots!
Guys, you're missing so much lore skipping these cutscenes.
I'm already loading into the quest.
Wait. You're speedrunning the cutscenes. Oh, this is... I hate this. Did they never come out with a premium battle pass?
No wonder this game failed.
Battle pass. Finale. Season 3. 38 days remaining. The end of the battle pass is the death of this game. Alright, let's go.
I'll say probably since this game was already sort of closing, they probably took out the battle pass.
Spam E.
This boss is not fun.
What the f-
This game is not fun. Dude,
okay. Chucking your... Okay, forget about this, come on, yeah. But, okay, chugging enemies up in the air, okay, that is kind of cool. Like, that is some Devil May Cry shit there. But, come on, like... Have consistency with the fluidity of your combat, man. If you're gonna be able to chug up enemies in the middle of the air, like they're fucking, like, a bunch of ragdolls or whatever, like, at least have the freedom to, like, go all out with, like, just the combat. Like, actually, absolutely Devil May Cry level stylish. And it's fitting considering that these are, like, this is the same developers and whatnot, or this is the same studio that made games like Nier Automata. Like, come on!
Just spam E and right click and they literally die instantly.
Okay, but have you tried holding E and letting it charge up?
What?
Tried spamming E and Q randomly. We'll never touch again after this point.
Is that a ghost axe? Hang on.
Gallagher were both captured fighting the Empire in your homelands
Cutscene.
too. That makes three.
Okay, but have you tried holding E and letting it charge up?
What?
Tried spamming E and Q randomly. We'll never.
Okay, so either that is like a special effect or some shit, or that is a legitimate bug.
Touch again after this point.
Yeah.
You and Gallagher were both captured fighting the Empire in your homelands
Cutscene.
too. That makes three of us.
My favorite thing about the cutscene is looking at everything like that's so well textured, like their armor.
Oh my god. I believe Platinum were rushed making this game. Maybe. I don't know. I think the one thing that does it for me though is definitely like just the aesthetic of the paint, like just the paint texture. Like, okay, I could imagine something like, oh, I don't know, like a 2D, a two-dimensional game and whatnot. Yeah, definitely. Like, something like Grist, which absolutely has, like, their way of special effect is, like, a paint texture. Like, something like that. For transitions to, like, a particular atmosphere or levels. Like, something like that I could absolutely see in, like, a 2D game. Or, you know, just something like that. Or hell, like, Infamous Second Son, like, it has, like, its user interface and whatnot is, like, stencil art with spray paint. Like, stuff like that I could imagine, but, oh god, just, if you were going to do, like, painted textures for 3D, I mean, like, make it cel-shaded or something. Like, really, this does not look good.
Why does this look like the most awkward design for arm plates? This looks like jazz hands almost. What do you have on your face? Take that off. Where did you find that?
It's the best piece of armor I have.
It's just an upside down garbage bin.
Have you guys seen the handgun yet?
No.
Alright, now I'm about to look actually spiffy, you guys. Prepare yourself. For I have gun. Oh, there it is. You guys see? Oh yeah, you guys have the guns too.
So what we should try to do is one
So how many weapons do you want behind? Yes.
of us goes into the mission and everybody else tries to do the quick match.
Oh, that's a good idea. So we all just fire up the quick search?
Now we try to quick join you.
Yeah.
This game has platinum mechanics with Bethesda Connect. Hey, that is an insult.
Let's take a
Bethesda.
second to realize that if there was thousands of people playing and this is the system they use to
I mean, in a way,
join
technically
parties,
speaking, it kind
no
of is.
people would ever be able to
Didn't
play
they come out
together.
with Doom?
Okay, but who wants to play multiplayer games with their friends?
That's true.
So in a way, like Platinum has no
look at us.
defense.
Let's go, boys. These guns are gonna do great. Gun sucks.
Gun is not good.
Yeah, but
I
if you
filled with
use gun
regret.
and Q and E, just use everything at the same time.
You have 2 gun?
I have
Yeah,
two.
I have 2
It's
guns.
gotta be like really
You have
easy to
2 gun
cheese
or
this game.
Do wielding gun.
Dual wielding gun.
Oh yeah, do wielding gun. What is that? You have a floating gun that just hovers above your head? Okay,
but I feel like we should each get 4 guns.
just all guns all the time. I'm having fun.
I mean, that's what Ultra Kill did. It's one of the best games ever.
Good gameplay. Yeah, you guys
It's like
remember
I
getting
get
your
that they win
PS2
first.
and then having this on launch day?
Now is known to hold many hidden pockets.
What are they talking to us through?
I don't know.
I guess we probably
Magic.
What happens if I don't go in there?
magic.
To like,
Get him, guys.
Bethesda is sketchy. They fucked over McArmor with
That was
things.
like
Yeah,
half my
okay.
This enemy.
Yeah, I'm not defending. I'm not defending how they treated McGordon or anything, but I think from an objective standpoint, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, they absolutely play fucking they play really fucking good. Like just about every company is gonna every game company is gonna at least have like something wrong with them. Like the one examples I can think of are like just like indie game developers or whatnot, like That Game Company or whatever. I can think of those probably having like just good PR and good rep and whatnot. But Bethesda, I mean, they already have bad publicity for the fact that they're notorious for publishing games that despite the fact that they've been delayed, nobody's gonna notice a few glitches. Being able to use 4 guns and you're not Bayonetta. Yep, it is a Platinum game. Oh my god. Imagine in just 3 years from now, coming in 2026, Sword Art Online from Bethesda, and it's actually going to have the glitch that kills players when their avatar die. And then they're going to just try to write it off as if you die in the game, you die in real life. Just come face the creator. And in actuality, Sword Art Online Abridged is going to become a relatively realistic take on video game development turned into a whole anime and whatnot. And it's just going to become predicting the future. And then you're going to, in 3 years, you're going to see me just going, I sure hope someone picks that poem because I fucking called it. 16 times the detail.
He does not care about me at all. He just is focused on you guys.
Yo, I did a perfect dodge and I actually got a little effect for it and it looked kind of neat.
Wow.
Wait, you just got your first perfect dodge?
Dude, the heavy attack that charges up does barely any more damage than your normal.
Is this investing for people? Imagine just looking at this. Okay, so I remember looking at a number of different trailers of the Game Awards last year, and just some of them, some of them were really good. Others, you just didn't see any game footage or whatever, and it's just here or there. Imagine just seeing this at the Game Awards.
Dude, the heavy attack that charges up does barely any more damage.
Babylon's Fall coming soon.
Damage than your normal light attack. This is the good action I bought these pistols for. Oh, phew.
Easy.
Tough fight, guys.
Not even close.
Gonna need a lunch
Pure
break after that
platinum
one.
rank.
I don't know why, but the text.
I had to use all of one button to be able to defeat that enemy.
It's just, you think you get something cooler, and then you look at the texture, and it's just so bad. 2,500, we got enough. Oh,
It looks so
I want all the
glossy.
guns in my medieval fantasy RPG. I just degraded my guy's power level by so much to do this. You're
Wait, what? This, okay. CB. See, this is why you don't buy a game at base price. This game is still selling for $60, by the way. I need to fucking look that up. What? That is some bullshit. I gotta look that up. Okay. First thing I see on eBay, $12.99. That is generous, but okay. Let's look up down. Okay, so CD Keys US. What the? Oh, okay. Base price on CD Keys US, $74.99. It is currently on sale for $30. eBay has it at $20. Play Asia has it at $30. Another has it on eBay for $84. Mercari has it at 60 down to 39. Okay, I need to pull these up. You have to believe this. You have to see this to believe it. Let's look this up. Okay, so on GameStop, $59.99. eBay, $17.99. eBay again, $18.99. PacSun, $59.99. What the f? Eneba.com, $120.27. Because the cents has to be like fucking that has to be there. $38, $89. Yeah, I'm not making this shit up. PlayAsia.com, $60. Kingyuan.net, $98.12. Mercari, $10. Okay, that's a little more. eBay, $30. I can't even read that. $2.94. You know what? That actually, I would probably buy it for that much. Honestly. PlayAsia.com, $69. eBay, $17. Mercari, $28. $77. $24. $60. $30. $30. $10. $10. $40. $25. Damn near 41. That 97. Like, oh, you get 2 cents off of that. Ooh. What the fuck? Who is selling this shit for 2,100 cents? Let me get the detailed showing there. Come on. I guess it won't show. Fuck. Look at this. Look at this. $2,179.51. It's a Digital Deluxe Edition Steam CD key. What in the fuck? Hang on. There we go. Mercari, 39, 34, 14, 84. This one's down to... Okay, these are just like posters. Don't forget delivery fee of $104. $40. Oh my fucking god. Like, this is insane. Like, okay. Like, you know, some games I can give a pass to because I can at least understand. Like, hang on. Like, this game is no longer supported by Ubisoft. And it's ultimately an okay game. It's no longer supported by Ubisoft dual licensing, and it's like $226. Like, you know, this I can understand. I can understand that. It's pricey, but I can understand that. But, dear God, this game. What the fuck? Oh my God. Fuck that shit. I had to pirate the game to play it. I don't think anybody blames you.
Don't worry.
And if they do, they better have fucking $2,000. You gotta spare $2,000 if you can't. Hey man, can I get a fucking job?
All right. Look at all of our little guns. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Oh, we're actually dominating.
We're destroying everything.
Yeehaw, boys! The Babylon's Fall experience.
Ooh, that was a very jarring camera change.
Yes, that was not good.
Oh, platforming.
That could very well be the best part of this game.
My favorite.
Oh no.
Oh, this is actually fun when everybody has guns.
That's all it is. It's so good.
I bet you $20 that's not real.
What's not real?
This. The floor.
Well.
Oh my god.
There sure is a lot happening on my screen.
How many guns do you want to carry on your back? Yes.
Are there? I just have more guns now this time. Oh, there's the cutscene.
Oh, cutscene.
It's him.
That's a big old man.
Just watch his health bar at the top of the screen. It just
It's
plummets.
actually kidding, yeah.
Wait, did we just kill the boss that quickly?
Yeah, we did.
We just destroyed the boss.
So, guns are broken?
Guns are pretty good in this game. Just burning down bosses.
Look at this absolute unit of armor and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
I got a funny helmet.
Yeah, but you don't have the bulky Christmas sweater. But there's lore.
Yep, okay. See you soon, Arlie.
I'm being forced to watch.
I wish
the
I would watch
cutscene.
a movie. I would watch a movie where the main character only uses guns.
Face is so small.
Kind of like Corey's character.
This do be having some lore,
I mean, you can go
though.
watch Lara Croft. Tomb Raider.
I am still worthy.
He sounds like Marvin the Martian.
He doesn't seem very happy with us.
God.
That's me when I'm forced to
The
play
fucking-
actually a good game.
Oh my god!
The fucking
Guys, keep
trail
going.
of frames.
You can shoot while you're on the floor with Q and
Let's go back and look at that.
He doesn't
It's just
seem
the
very happy
trail
with
of
us.
frames.
That's me when I'm forced to play actually a good game.
Oh my god!
Guys, keep going. You can shoot while you're on the floor with Q and E. I hate that the game just auto-targets everything that you don't want it to target.
I think you can just hit X and it'll lock onto one thing.
I tried, but it locks onto all the crystals. What is he saying? It sounds like he's got like a scarf over his mouth.
You see that, man? I'm molded by the darkness. I think we might die.
I think we may have goofed, yeah. Oh my.
But we're okay. I have a health potion. He's like this legendary knight, and then he just looks at
Wait,
Corey.
wait, go back!
He's like this health potion.
Hang on. This bitch empty! Kate!
He's like this legendary knight, and then he just looks at Corey and just freaking drop kicks him.
Imagine being a legendary knight and just four guys roll up with pistols.
It begins to glow with energy, boys. Destroy it. We did it.
We got it this time.
Shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the cloak.
Yeah, the soundtrack's pretty sweet.
We did it.
What if Gallagher?
Oh,
We found him.
Did they just like run out of budget?
What the? What the fuck?
Just like they just like run out of budget?
Oh my god, that's horrible. 5,000 rounds later and the boss is dead. Yeah, clearly this is immersive gameplay and not just a fucking health sponge. Oh my god, just like I would half expect them to be T-posing, but then again, that would also mean that this game is enjoyable to look at.
Like stop motion, it's just pictures.
It's supposed to be like a painting, Kev. Come on.
Yeah, but none of the other cutscenes are like this. You guys have to look at this thing, man. I got a donut stuck on my head. Corey.
I can't even I can't even think of a good enough joke for this. It's just that bad. It's just that bad.
And then look at this guy over here. We got freaking Popeye. They really
are out of budget.
They ran out of the budget here. What?
Like honestly, if this game was
Like,
$30,
wanna
I think that
feel
would
like
be
the
better than
Mona
pricing it at
Lisa
60
is
retail.
telling me a story.
If they did this the whole time,
Hope for some respite from
it
this
would be
rain.
absolutely horrible. But at least
I'd have to haggle that price.
No time for loot. Gotta keep
Well,
running.
What?
I'm underwater now,
Dude,
so...
So like
Mario
Yeah.
Kart
maybe
8
30
Deluxe mission?
cents.
I love that that's the enemy they go with. They're like, all right, we got an underwater mission. What kind of enemies are we gonna have? One guy stands
I
up.
probably could, and you
wolves.
know, that's a hefty
That's
haggle,
what I
but I
want.
could probably get away with it because this
I
game
hate
looks
this
absolute shit.
Imagine you're just like swimming and you suddenly hear like a
howl. No,
howl underwater.
Who needs an automatic rifle when you just have so many
guns.
pistols? It doesn't...
Oh my god, you know what this is reminding me of? The fucking Bayonetta Origins that's coming out. Like it looks like a painted storybook. And somehow that looks better than this.
Doesn't matter.
We can literally just run through this mission.
Maybe it's done by people who actually knew what they were doing. Oh, did I just say that out loud?
I don't know, why are we fighting these things?
That's a good question.
Or wolves. They're not underwater now.
Oh boy, amphibious
yeah.
wolves.
God, they have bows.
Oh no, the inferior version of our guns.
It's like the Last Stand of the Samurai, where the samurai are all pulling out their swords and shit, and the Japanese military just whips out guns,
Mini
gun
guns.
them all down.
I gotta say it, boys. I'm not getting tired of using guns yet.
Was that the boss?
Yes, that was
Wait,
the boss.
Wait, was that was the boss?
That was the boss. That was the boss.
Oh, dude.
Perfect. Live service doesn't seem like Platinum's specialty, or Square Enix could have pushed them. Just saying, Square Enix rushes projects. I don't doubt it. On that note, I am absolutely not excited for their fucking anime-esque MMO they're coming out with. What is it? It's like Blue Protocol or some shit? I'm not excited for it.
You're just like talking crap and doing that I...
Guns beat everything.
Oh wait, was that actually Square Enix or was that Bandai Namco? Hang on. I'm take a look at this.
The shattered head of Diodorus' battle axe, forged from Babylonian steel, ancient alloy of unparalleled quality, obtained by killing Diodorus in a duel, or in the battle pass. We've all done all the daily missions, so if we can claim them all and obtain battle pass points to get to the next level of the battle pass.
Oh wow!
Nah,
We've
it was
made
Bandai Namco. Okay.
You got nothing. You don't get anything for that. What time period is this supposed to be where people are still using both bows but also guns?
Jeez, Kevin, it's fantasy,
okay? Okay, nerd.
Forspoken came out recently. Everyone
Hey guys, I
loves
think
that
that's
game.
the boss.
I mean, for the record, I played the demo and I actually did kind of have some fucking fun with it. So take that as you will.
No, that doesn't sound right.
And yes, I know about the whole shit on PC. My point still stands.
Oh, that's just the mini. That's just the mini boss, right?
Ah, why is it only me?
Uh-oh, 50% health. She's gonna do a mechanic. Just an absolute firing squad on this boss.
Remember to press your E's and Q's, everyone.
Never press your 1 when you're getting low on health.
Riveting gameplay right here.
She revealed her true form. Oh, she's dead.
Her true
Oh, we
form
done?
was being dead.
Oh, we're done. Okay.
Her true form. Oh, it's her corpse. The weird part is that there were lots of like 3D cutscenes, but then all of a sudden it's this, and you're like, what happened to like what they were trying to do? All right, guys, get ready for a really epic boss fight.
What a riveting boss fight.
Wow, we did it, guys.
I think I blacked out for that entire time.
Just zoned out.
I'm
started
just,
paying your
like,
taxes for fun.
Still no gun.
Please, game, give me a better gun. I hate this game. This is freaking garbage. Give me a better gun.
Why does he look like Mr. Peanut? Why does he look like the Pringles dude? Why does he look like the Monopoly Man?
I hate this game. This is freaking garbage. This cutscene is taking forever.
That was okay. That just that picture was the whole thing, huh?
That picture just drained on.
I believe Bayonetta is similar sequence eliminated animations in between cutscenes. Yeah, but the difference is Bayonetta is a good game.
Lord Beavis!
Lord Beavis!
Lord Beavis!
Oh, Lord the Beamus. Oh,
Praise
how gracious
Lord
of you.
How great.
For the sake of the universe, touch my Beamus!
Lord Beamus.
Oh my gosh! They're just chanting Lord Beavis.
Striking down the non-believers.
Smite the heretics. What is this?
Okay. They say Beamus, but it sounds a bit different, to be honest.
I know, now I can't unhear that. Why would you say that?
Praises be to Lord Beamus.
Hey, 3D again.
I'm back. What happened?
Another cutscene.
Waiting.
You didn't miss much.
Waiting.
Trust me on that.
Beamus we're fighting?
Oh, they're all dead.
Oh no,
Lord
they're just
Beamus.
Yeah,
It healed so well that they.
I gave up on caring about the story
it's
a
so
long
ugly.
time ago.
There remain a few
For 2022 game, by the way.
whose wrath is righteous.
That piano looks straight out of Resident Evil 1.
Ah, he played the secret summon a Birdman chord.
It's those Dark Souls bosses, you know.
The Godskin brothers.
Bingus and Bongus.
It's like, the funny part is that they tried to go with the painting aesthetic. However, everything else that they do in the game graphically does not complement it at all. So half the time it just looks atrocious.
Yeah.
I'm locked in a cage.
I'm trying to kill the bird guy.
Why are my guns not doing any damage? Are your guns doing damage?
To the bird guy, yeah.
To the dog, yeah.
Well, so much for upgrading all my stuff. Just solid 0 damage.
I'm in jail, guys.
Don't worry, I'll
see
get
that.
you out with my 0 damage.
Get him out of jail.
Well, I got an achievement, Assassin. Even though I have done literally nothing this entire fight.
Lord Big Bungus.
We did it, guys.
We won.
All hail Lord Beamus.
More like Lord Dead. So remember earlier when my game crashed?
No.
Oh, well, it did it again.
No! At the end of the... Maybe you'll get your stuff.
I
Hopefully.
got the Beamus hammer.
So it says I've completed the last quest, but also I can't talk to that guy. You guys want to do that quest again?
Yeah, sure. And then this time I'm actually gonna deal damage. No, not this again.
Blessed Lord Beamus.
You can't skip it, can you?
That was a nice little song they just sang. This is pretty fun. I am so excited to be doing
I'm in
damage this
jail
time.
again.
It's okay, Matt. I'm sure you'll find a way out.
Now this is pod racing.
If you just stand right underneath him, he can't hit you. He's dead, and now Matt gets his loot again.
Oh, wait. That's how you beat bosses.
Hey, you guys remember it when they... Oh! Okay, I didn't realize you could fall off that.
Oh. I
Hi,
thought
guys,
that
how's
was
it
the right
going?
way to go.
What is this
YOLO.
map design? Everywhere I go, there's lean in these games now.
If you hold Q and left click, you'll throw out a grenade that time stops all the enemies in it.
I'm just gonna keep trapping him in the artifact, and you guys just keep shooting him.
I picked up a shield, and I can literally just have this shield up and keep attacking.
I see that. I see you back there. Just stay behind it the whole time, and it couldn't do anything.
I'm back with an untouched bottle of moonshine.
Good. Well, just in time for the mission.
Just in time for us to shoot our guns.
Just another day on God's green earth shooting guns. Hashtag minion.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
I'm not a whiner, but I do like wine. Haha. Hashtag
Shut up,
alcoholic.
I fell off again.
Sorry, guys. I'm a platforming.
I am more surprised you did it again.
Kev, that thing you said, I don't know what.
The jumping looks like
back there.
Yeah, because my game is freaking glitching out so bad.
Kev, why are you bad? You just hit
Do
the
you
space
not
bar and that
see
jumps.
my-
That's not.
I don't know.
I don't like that. Oh no, bro.
Ouch.
Remember that one bridge from Demon Souls?
Yep.
Yep. I love the peaceful music in the background as the dragon just freaking singes an entire bridge.
But wasn't this
No.
the inspiration for the original Lego Star Wars?
It was. Yeah.
It was, yeah.
That's the thing. This game looks bad enough that you could technically get away with like saying that. Like, you know, this game inspired a lot of games like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, you know, to shake up its art style.
I can't believe my childhood game is shutting down.
Yeah, my childhood game. Whoa, he almost got me with that one.
Is he running away?
Yeah. The boss fights just give up in this game. They don't want to play it either.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Every time it hits its final form,
Oh man,
we
it
kill
was about to do a mechanic.
Luckily, we stopped it before the real fun began. No guns, but a stupid freaking helmet, dude?
I got a gun that's the exact same level as my current one.
That's sucky.
We're at 5. 5 players on Steam. We are almost it. We are almost it.
If we leave the game, he will have won the battle royale, the Babylon.
Wow,
the
5 players,
Royale.
one more, and you get a free pizza.
Battle Royale. This boss looks terrible. Like they tried to make it look furry or something, and it just looks. That is just awful. That is so bad.
Oh, I got a really sick gun.
No,
Yo.
stop, dude. I need to get
This
it.
honestly, okay.
That is just awful.
This just kind of pisses me off because I'm fully aware of what devs can do with like fur and animals and whatnot. And this just kind of pisses me the fuck off just seeing this shit. Like, fucking, as much as disappointed as I am at, like, a game like Genshin Impact, like, dude, at the very least, when it comes to its wolf boss, that thing looks absolutely, not just horrifying, but also fucking badass. Like, they know how to, they at least have their, like, textures down and art direction correct. Like, I could say that about Genshin Impact, but, God, this is horrid.
That is so bad.
Oh, I got a really sick gun. Yo.
No, stop, dude. I need to get a gun.
It's called Despair.
And I got the dumbest looking frickin' armor you've ever seen. Am I really gonna wear this to prom? Yes.
I almost have a full set of this really stupid armor.
Yeah, sorry, Buckaroo, but your armor doesn't even come close to how ugly mine is. Turn around and
Hold
face me, Jambo.
I was buying high-level guns you can't have. You look like a chess piece.
This is for making me look like a chess piece.
Oh my fucking god. Back to normal!
Sears one! God damn it, man.
I'm healing, I'm healing.
one more dead.
Nothing.
Yes! Yummy, did you down him with the Q?
Yeah, I did. You weren't lying when you said he was one.
I know, dude. Most people like break shields on the like he's one. Nah, my man was legitimately 1 health. Sears one! Huh? Welcome back to Apex Legends. This is the normal crap you're used to, just with the inclusion of Seer, the new legend. He's super overpowered, and he's super sexy. Everything in this video was recorded live on my Twitch channel. Please come and follow it.
We're playing ranked, right? So we should not drop Fragment West.
Copy that.
Hey!
Oh, here. He's dead. Other one? Get the other one. Guy on the stairs. I'm dead. I'm fine.
She's lit.
I'm dead. Now I'm dead.
Okay, Yummy, chase this guy. Seer is coming up behind you.
It's a Seer.
Taking a fight with literally no HP.
Okay, if you lose, you're okay. All right. Horrible.
How does he do it?
He lost.
How does he do it?
Pussy.
I'm wearing a McDonald's t-shirt.
A McDonald's t-shirt?
Yeah, McDonald's Cactus Jack.
Did you get it from the McDonald's merch store?
Oh, is that Travis?
Travis.
No, yeah, Travis Schmurda, right? Bobby Scott.
Bobby Scott, yeah. Isn't Bobby Schmurda like out of prison and now he's like ready to save the rap game?
No, that's Kodak Black. Bobby Schmurda's in prison for murder, I think.
Oh, that's not lit.
No, he's not.
Oh, Schmurda's totally out, bro. He's on parole. Never mind, I'm lying.
Is that why people were like, hey, yo, Bobby Schmurda out of prison, time to save the rap game? Because it's been a week.
Yeah, he hasn't fucking dropped music yet, though.
Do you know when he got out?
Was it like a month ago? 2 months ago?
No, I think it was about a week ago.
Oh, shit. Oh, bro. Here's what we're going to do. This game, Travis Scott. Reverb on.
Okay.
Auto-tune on.
Okay.
All game.
All game.
Straight up! Let's go! It's lit! It's lit!
Go.
Let's fucking go, Astro World!
Let's fucking go!
I can already tell this is gonna be fucking horrible. This is just gonna be a fucking mess of a video.
Oh, my fucking voice changer's breaking again.
You sound like a fucking bitch!
It does this shit where randomly I'll say one word and it'll trigger.
It's lit!
You wanna hear something loud?
No, we're good.
I'm getting shot at.
Wait, you're getting shot at?
I'm way too yeah.
I get those fucking bullets every time, yeah.
Our song is mean as every time. Where did he go?
This sounds like T-Pain on fucking morphine.
Something loud?
No, we're good. Shot at?
I'm way too yeah.
I get those fucking bullets every time, yeah.
Our song is mean as every time. Where did he go?
Oh,
Did he
no,
run?
team. His teammates are here.
They're dropping. I downed one.
He's dead. Solo. Kill him.
We're good. I accidentally tabbed out. I
was not sensing that pick.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh
What
my
is with the
god.
tabbing out and the breaking of the game?
Straight up.
Straight down.
Straight down.
I got down. There's so many people here, but there's like 6 people here, like dead ass, and you're shooting at them.
Dead ass.
And you're just.
I downed one. One is down.
There's so many people.
Oh, they're going up top.
Guys, this ain't good. Gee, we should back up.
We need to make sure we don't get pinched from the back. Sears one.
Listen, I'm looting.
Fuck, I'm one. I need help, bro.
Why'd you push up? Back up.
There's another fucking team on me.
Back up.
Fuck. No, we're fine. We just need to make sure we have height. Shit, dude, I'm stuck. I'm absolutely fucked, dude. I am fucked, man.
They're all looking at me, trying to shoot me. Stop it. It's not funny anymore. Stop. Fuck.
Hey yo, this new T-Pain album be hitting different, I'll tell you what.
They're all looking at me, trying to shoot me. Stop it. It's not funny anymore. Stop. Fuck. I'm pretty sure you're gonna fucking die.
Dude, that would have been right there.
What did you say?
I can't even hear myself, dude.
I can't hear you.
I can't hear myself.
You're gonna have to speak up.
Okay, shh.
There's 2 directly above me.
What is that?
It's dude, it's the other team. We're pinched in between 2 fucking teams. Here. I'm porting.
Okay, alright.
I'm porting.
You put the portal in the worst fucking place imaginable.
I did. I absolutely did. I'm fucking myself. Fuck! Why are they here? Skulker, help me.
No.
Skulker, please. Skulker, help me.
No.
Skulker, please.
I can't do anything. Oh!
Fuck, man! Skulker, please, you got this! Please, bro! You're good. No. You're such a fucking bitch! Fucking loser!
I'm playing like a bitch because I'm a bitch.
Wait for the knock, suck his cocky on me. I know you want to do it.
I gotta tell you, after what happened last video, I needed this.
And like a bitch because I'm a bitch.
Wait for the knock, suck his cocky on me. I know you want to do it. I know you can. There's a knock. Okay.
I don't care. I'm just playing for second. I don't even want to win.
What? Wait for another knock. Go. This is your chance.
Okay.
Damn, they spit.
Oh, yummy. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. You're good. You're absolutely amazing. He physically can't be stopped. He can't hit any shots.
We got second. We got second.
Who's better, Loba or Iana? Dude, honestly, very, 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 very close. I'm gonna have to probably give the edge to Loba. Seriously. Iana's got a lot of cake, but Loba's got a lot of both. You know what I mean? Loba got the figure, bro. She got the badass bitch attitude. Like, she's got it all. Iana's personality is like a cardboard box.
Hold on.
Loba's
Wait.
attitude, like...
Yo. That's just Weiss. That's like Weiss, Steve, and Ruby.
She's got it all. Iana's personality is like a cardboard box. Loba's is very flamboyant, very charismatic. She's that bitch. You know what I mean?
We've thought about this quite a lot.
Valk's original skin, Valk got cake too. Valk got Hourglass figure in this game as well.
I feel like she looks like a boy. Like a hot boy.
Drop!
I was about to say, you just stop. You're just making this better.
Valk got Hourglass figure in this game as well.
I feel like she looks like a boy.
Even better.
Like a hot boy.
Drop! We did not land in the same place. Give me a weapon. Fuck you!
I got a 30-30, it's over. Oh, I killed him with a 30-30, pog! If I die with this fucking weapon in my hand, I'm gonna cry.
Octane's broken! I'm fucked! Guys, I need help. I need help really bad.
I'm not helping.
Died! Fuck! Please stop! Dude! Skulker, play it slow. You're good. No worries. You can do this. Just play it slow. Okay. Oh my god.
Come here!
Oh no, I'm literally holding my fucking head.
I'm holding a fucking lever action. What do you want me to do?
Things taken out of context.
Dude, I would take a gay porn deal. Are you kidding me?
Fuck.
What is that?
That's all you do. That's all you fucking clip. What the
That thing. What the fuck is that, bruh? There's a cargo bot without a cargo on. It's just a bot.
No, dude, the thing is floating over there. It's floating over on the right. Wait, what? I pinged it. Where's the cargo bot?
Where's the actual loot?
What the fuck? They're taking all the loot. I broke him.
Oh, I hit him for 25 flush, I think, with my grenade.
Oh, hit him for 63, he's fucked.
I'm fucked. Sears one! God damn it, man.
I'm healing.
One more dead.
Nothing.
Yes! Yummy, did you down him with the Q?
Yeah, I did. You weren't lying when you said he was one.
I know, dude. Most people like break shields on the like he's one. Nah, my man was legitimately 1 health. Sears one!
Huh? This circle is weird as shit.
We can play over here. They're
So I don't know, like, Apex. I don't play Apex Legends, so I don't know the fucking terminology. But I'm just here to watch the funny man die.
They're over here.
Everybody?
Well, I remember seeing the Loba thing. Yes, they're right here. I grilled one.
One's down.
She's chasing me. Help!
Whoa, what the fuck? She got a Devo.
She's broke. Hit her once.
Okay, nice.
Got her. We need to clean up this fucking team right now.
Murmuring?
He grilled.
Okay, the other guy's
This one is solo.
Got him.
Nice.
Right.
They're here.
Purple. I don't see very much red. I hit 2 of them.
Oh, we're gonna get fucked by zone. We gotta move.
Yeah.
Are they trapped?
Yeah, they're all right here. You know, let's just hold the window. We'll just hold this.
All right.
I downed one.
He's hit. Yeah, kill him.
He's going for a Gibby res.
Come here. We should just go up through here.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay because these guys are above still. Bloodhound is fucking ripped up here. There's 2 down here and there's 2 up here. We need to worry about the team below, man. They're looking formidable as shit. They have really good location.
I hit for 27. Dude, he's so low.
This team is like right here below. Oh no. I don't have any nades.
They're gonna push us. They're staring.
Downed one, downed one.
Nice, nice. Armor's broken. Just finish him. Nice.
One more, and he's almost cracked. He's almost cracked.
He's fucked.
Easy fucking game.
Yes!
Shit.
Nice.
Guy on the stairs.
Legitimately. No, it's okay because these guys are above still. Bloodhound is. Downed one, downed one.
Nice, nice. Armor's broken. Just finish him. Nice.
One more, and he's almost cracked. He's almost cracked.
He's fucked.
Easy fucking game.
Nice. That's actually really good.
Holy fuck, dude. Holy shit.
Oh my god. That was some good ass technique, lads.
Dude, oh my god, I was frying with the 301, bro. Holy shit.
Oh my god, what a fucking good game, dude.
That was a fun ass game, dude.
I'm on a Zoom call. Are we out of soup? Whoa, what is that? What is what? How are you doing that? I finally got that surgery done. You never mentioned. You never mentioned any surgery. They put a computer chip in my throat and now my voice is perfect.
Daniel, what is that screeching?
Sorry guys, I'm just gonna mute myself real quick. Turn that off.
I can't turn it off.
What?
And I can't eat solid foods.
What?
Which is why I need the soup and maybe some jello.
Okay, well, can you turn it down at least?
The short answer is no, but the long answer is no.
I feel like the shuffle was a little too perfect than the timing with what happened
Why would
last
you
video.
do this to yourself?
I can't just be any singer. I need to be the very best.
Look, man, I need to get back to the meeting.
Go ahead.
But I am kind of worried about leaving you alone because there's blood dripping out of your mouth.
The doctor told me to take it easy for a couple of days.
Did a real surgeon agree to do this?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
The fucking ketchup on his lips.
Everyone wears a mask now. It's 2021. You know what, dude? Never mind. I don't have time for this. What?
Now I've outgrown my mortal flesh blocks to achieve the perfect sine wave. Listen to this.
Okay, that is actually hurting my ears. Hang on. Okay.
All right, I'm taking you to the hospital.
No.
Come on, man. No, come on.
The hospital won't understand.
You can't live like this forever.
They'll be too jealous to operate.
Okay, you know what? Here, put your chin up.
No, don't take this away from me.
Stop talking. Stop. Shut up. Stop. Hold still. Today's video is brought to you by Audible. By the time this message is over.
Oh god. Fucking show off.
Each month.
Ah. Anybody who doesn't know this anime is Asatoshi. Made some really good fighting animations. It's a really good timing with the sound effects too. No subtitles. Just the speed and the impacts, just yes. Like, this is someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to fight choreography. Especially when it comes to, like, putting into 3D animation software. God. So good.
Stay with me, son. I can't do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. Announcement.
Fuck.
For he is.
God
Stay
damn
with
it.
me, son. I can't do this on my own. I can't do this on my own. Don't cry, Dad. We're a family. So even when I'm gone, I'll always be up there, smiling down at you.
How about we watch something else? All right.
And thus, the silverback gorilla gets the biggest banana, for he is the alpha.
Yeah, he is. Dude.
He feasts on the throne until hours later when he is brutally bludgeoned with a rock by his closest monkey friend.
A lot of fake friends out there. What are you doing? Watching TV? I don't think you're watching. I think you're participating. What do you mean? Just, could you listen a little bit more quietly, please? It's distracting. All right? Thank you.
So this next recipe is perfect for working mothers who don't have a lot of time to cook. What do we think, gals? Should we add more paprika?
Oh my God, the fucking lips.
Right, we should. Dude, you can hear that? Yes. It's in my DNA, okay? Whenever I resonate with something, I have to react audibly. Oh, you're a working mother who doesn't have time to cook? No, but I feel like that at times. Okay, well, Brian is in the other room trying to sleep, so could you be a little considerate? Okay. I'll be quiet.
Messi has the ball. Messi has the ball. Can he make it? Can he make it? Can he make it? Goal! 10 out of 10 ladies agree. This year's hottest look is the blue hoodie. You know, the thing is, once you've been to prison, it'll always be a part of you. And what's the deal with prison food?
God.
Huh? It's like if I have to take one more bite of mushy peas, I'll kill again.
When were you in prison? Gonna wake up Brian.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
You're a little wizard boy. A little tiny wizard. And now, an important announcement from the President of France.
Joe Biden.
Wait. Come on! I know what to tell you, man. I lived a lot of lives.
As with all of his victims, he carried the body deep into the woods.
Yeah. What?
And proceeded to bury the body with nothing but a pickaxe.
Because shovels are too obvious.
Because shovels are too obvious.
How is this relatable to you? I watch a lot of true crime.
Drained by stain pain.
Oh, great. An infomercial.
Well, complain no longer, Jane, with OxyClean Turbo Strength.
Okay, but does it have hydrogen peroxide?
Of course it does. And also, OxyClean is perfect for dissolving bodies.
Time to go to the store.
Why? I just gotta pick something up. I'll be right back.
This video is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Oh, smooth transition. Oh, hey. Well, in front of the camera. So visit betterhelp.com/Daniel. That's betterhelp.com/Daniel. Click the link in the description to start taking charge of your mental health today.
Stay with me, son. I can't do this on my own. I can't do
To start taking charge of your mental health today.
Let's do it again. Alright, give me a sec. Can't have it repeating over and over again, so let's see here. Alright.
I am very short. Okay, first off, being short is amazing. Ooh, there's not enough legroom on this bus or plane or car or other noun. I haven't worried about legroom a single time in my entire life. I am comfy everywhere I go. I need a bigger bed, my feet keep falling off the end. Every bed feels like a king bed to me. It's so nice. Really, the only thing that sucks about being short is taking pictures. Now, I'm not really a photo guy in the first place, but when you add other people in, it always ruins the picture. Because we're not eye level, right? So the person taking the picture has to like step back and zoom out and do all these weird angles. It's just not as tight of a picture as you'd want it to be. So, me am robot man, me do robot thing, fix problem. At first I was thinking like scissor lift shoes or maybe robotic arms to lift me off the ground, but I'll be honest, I don't know how to build any of that. And then I realized I'm thinking about this all wrong. We don't need to make me taller, we just have to make everyone else shorter. So, let's electrocute everybody else's legs. But Michael, it kind of seems like you're just coming up with another excuse to tase people. Yes, this is a TENS unit. It uses high frequency electricity to stimulate muscle groups. I have it hooked up to my arm here, so if I turn it on just a little bit, you'll see the muscle group in between the pads start to contract. I'm trying to make my arm limp, but because of this, I can't. You can even see one of the muscles start to spasm at like a fraction of the frequency that the TENS unit's going at, which would be super cool if it weren't so fucking gross. So we can just strap these to people's legs, but the real problem is timing. How to make them go off as soon as pictures start being taken. Because we don't want people to be incapacitated before, and we don't want people to be incapacitated after. I don't really care if it happens after, but before would ruin the picture. I had a couple of photographer friends recommend this. This is a wireless flash trigger. It's what photographers use when they want to activate a flash wirelessly. So instead of triggering a flash, we're gonna hijack that signal from the receiver and pipe it into an Arduino. That Arduino has some specially written code on it that can detect exactly when the shutter button is being pressed on the camera. So now when I start taking pictures, the Arduino detects it wirelessly and turns on this little light. Now instead of the light, we're gonna be using a TENS unit to, you know, electrocute people's legs. So with that figured out, the rest of the build is super easy.
First we have to 3D model and print the box that's gonna house all the electronics. Then make sure the right code is loaded onto the Arduino, then we get the rest of the electronic components together, take our shitty little box and start connecting stuff. Wire the 9V to the switch to the Arduino, connect the 3.5 flash trigger jack to a digital pin, get the signal and power to the relay that opens the TENS unit circuit, make sure everything has a good ground connection, put the 3D printed lid on it, and then do it all again 2 more times.
Fuck! After 2.5 hours of soldering and tears, we have 3 taser box, not tasers, definitely not remote control tasers, just put them on and let me take pictures of you boxes, TM, boxes. All 3 units fire simultaneously within 1/10 of a second of the camera's shutter button being pressed. It'll be 1 box per person. Each unit comes equipped with 2 TENS unit channels, 1 for each leg. But Michael, I hear you ask, which muscle groups are we gonna put the pads on? And I don't fucking know. I didn't graduate college, and I had to lie to graduate high school, so... But I'm gonna do what any self-respecting scientist would do, and I'm gonna research by testing multiple different hypotheses. And by testing hypotheses, I mean strapping electrodes to a bunch of different muscles and just shocking the shit out of my legs. Scientific entry 1, that really fucking hurt. Wow. Oh, that was weird. That was so weird. I think what we're looking for is a combination of the contraction of the right muscle grouping and enough pain to just floor a grown adult. That was so weird. Oh, that was cool. It like made the toe point down. I don't think that's what we're looking for. We're looking for this kind of action, because when you're standing, that would just make you, crumple to the ground. Try zapping the kneecap, and maybe, I don't know, man. Oh, that just fucking sucks. That just sucks. I could have stayed in school. If I were a programmer, I wouldn't be in my room at 5 a.m. electrocuting my leg. I called it the Achilles
Love his
tendon this
background,
time.
the
Remember,
dog.
okay, lots of electrocuting my leg.
Just this background with the dog. What the fuck is oatmeal?
I called it the Achilles tendon this time. Remember, we're looking for one of lots of pain, but not a lot of contractions. I guess that makes sense. I'm starting to think that if we don't find the right muscle group contraction, you just maximize pain and hope they hit the floor. All right, this one's the top, like back of the leg. That's fuck. Oh god, that's the one. It's right below the ass cheek and right above like the leg armpit. That's not scientific terms. I've been testing on half power and 1 leg.
I remember going to the gym and my trainer say, "You've been working up your ass cheek."
Below the ass cheek and right above like the leg armpit.
Yeah, just go to a gym. I remember my trainer say, "Today we're gonna work on your ass cheeks and leg armpits."
That's probably scientific terms. I've been testing on half power and 1 leg. Now we gotta try full power and both legs.
Fuck.
I'm gonna try it again and try to resist it more this time because I'm really surprised at how well it worked. So Oh no, it works. Let's go take some goddamn pictures. Before we go, I added this neat little taser contraption at the top of the camera. It goes off every time you press the shutter button because half the fun of being electrocuted is the sound. Hey, how tall are you? What are you, like 6 foot, 7 foot? Hey, Elliot. Yeah, what are you, like 6 foot, 7 foot? Oh, geez. Hey, Eddie, how's it going? What are you, like 6 foot, 7 foot tall? Let's take a picture, man. Cool, cool. It's working. Let's take a fucking picture together. Come on.
I hate the way he's laughing.
It's not like a taser. It's not a taser. It's not a taser. It's not a taser. It's not.
How does this fucking work?
Oh.
You know it's a good sign when the fucking seller has to reassure you it's not a taser.
Fed. Listen, that I'm so happy you asked. Get one of these each. Here, just hold that. Okay. You're all gonna take your picture boxes to take a nice picture. You're gonna have that, and you're gonna have that, and you're gonna have that. Oh, fuck, give them back. Wait, don't tell anyone. I'm turning them all up to 9.
Well, you just want to pan over to us standing right here? Is that all right?
No, we're gonna put on our sticky picture pads now. Okay. So these are pads for the pictures. These are picture pads. Will make the picture better. To make a good picture, you need to put them on the right muscles. I should have told you to not wear jeans. The way you find the muscle, the picture muscle, the nicest, best picture muscle, it's about right under your ass cheek to the leg, right above your leg armpit. Yeah, see, that's the muscle you're looking for. And you'll repeat this process for both legs. What are you, like 9 foot tall? We're gonna fix that. You're like 10 feet, 11 feet? All right, we can fix that. I mean, a little higher up. You're good to go. There you go. There you go. Grab the picture box and I'll plug you guys in.
Turn it off before you plug me in.
Definitely do that.
You say definitely, but you didn't suggest
That's literally something that I was supposed to tell you and did not tell you. This is good for pictures. This is make sure that you guys have it hooked up right, because if you don't, it will go through your nuts, and that's not a joke. I don't want you guys getting shocked in the nuts. That would be awful. Then flick your boxes to on. Flick your boxes to on. Now flick your boxes to off.
I can't exercise a lot, no huge movement.
He's got a hernia, Michael. Well, I don't know what a hernia is. Gus, I'm gonna need you to double fist some stuff real quick. You're gonna go left hand that one, right hand this one. Don't full press. Don't full press. Half press to autofocus. We're gonna take an awesome picture, right? Valley folk. Just like line up like for a cool, quirky voice shot. Let's take a picture with offline TV, right? On the count of 3. No. 3, 2, 1, cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese.
I fucked up. You guys are bitches.
Okay.
Well. Cheese.
I love science.
Oh my god.
God, I love this job.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm the tallest person in the room. That is the most fun I have had in a very long time. There's something about tasing someone who is isn't me, that's just amazing. Oh yeah, and the pictures, what this entire video has been about. I know. Ooh. I haven't really seen these yet, but I mean, we taste people's legs. There's no way they're bad. Let's start with offline TV. The first thing I notice is how terrified these 3 look with the holding the boxes. I don't know if it's because they're picture shy or what. I don't know if I was like scaring them somehow. You can see exactly when the TENS unit circuit opens up and they start to have the electricity pass through their legs. Really interesting reactions from all of them. That's a nice look from Fed. This is Toast. This is Scar. Looks like he's kind of enjoying it, maybe a little too much. They are not. They're really not. They're feeling their muscles start to contract on them. The pain is just horrible until you drop to the ground, where it gets much worse. These 3 who aren't getting shocked look like they're a lot happier. I also look much happier. Let's get a zoom on that. That's kind of just me with every picture though. I don't think it was just because they were getting tased. I definitely did enjoy that part though. And as we progress, we can see the 2 in the middle drop to their knees because of the electricity contracting their legs involuntarily. You can see Scar over here not falling down. He's actually the only person I tested it on who didn't fall to the ground crying, which is okay because I later used a real taser to try and tase the back of his legs. I think this is really good picture quality. I'm really enjoying like the composition after they fall. Like before it's like a little too much height, you know what I mean? But now, balanced. Beautiful. Now we have Eddie, Bruce, and Will. I don't know what it was about this night. Maybe the batteries were more charged than the other nights, but goddamn did they hit the floor faster than any other group in the entire video. They just collapsed. It's how I envisioned the entire project going. You're tall, and then you're not tall. And then I'm the tallest, and then I'm the tall. Now here we got the Valley folk. They look a lot happier in this picture. I think it might be because the setup with
God, the fucking smiles they have. Oh my god.
Them was a lot quicker, so their brains didn't have a chance to comprehend the horrible things that were about to happen. And as we progress, we can see the TENS units open up beautifully, in sync with each other, as everyone feels the
The fucking expression. Just this fucking expression. Oh my god.
electric shock in their leg at the exact same time. Their brains are
I love, like, this just goes for immediate, like, you could still tell you're smiling.
feels the electric shock in their leg at the exact same time.
It's a fucking pain right there.
Their brains are processing, like, what do I do? What do I do? You fall to the fucking ground. I actually particularly like Elliot's face in this frame here as his brain realizes what has happened to him. And as I scroll through these, you'll notice that the average height in the room is getting progressively shorter. If we go all the way to the end, you'll see that Steve here is no more than 2 feet tall on that. So if a 2.5 maybe, leaving me as the tallest person in the room. I actually just got a whole bunch of my favorite frames printed out at Costco. I think I'm gonna send it to everyone, like some sick fucking joke, like sending a dog's head in a box. And all of this was thanks to Taser camera. It's not a Taser camera. It's a Taser camera. This video was sponsored by Honey. God, that's fucking loud. So what is Honey? Asked the person with
my god.
Impact, thank you for the hydrate.
Oh no.
Are you trying to kill me?
She was drinking something while she was... No, that happened.
Excuse me. I was so close to spitting that water out on my keyboard.
My dress-up darling might have possibly graced us with the single best girl ever created. The cure for cancer. The theory of relativity. Hirohiko Araki's secret to aging. All of these trivial things pale in comparison to the biggest scientific breakthrough the modern world has seen, as after years of trials and research, science may have well created the perfect...
Go back! Go back!
Aging. All of these trivial things pale in comparison to the biggest scientific breakthrough the modern world has seen, as after years of trials and research, science may have well... breakthrough the modern world has seen, as after years of trials and research, science may have well... created the perfect waifu. This is the best girl of best girls. The anime girl he tells you not to worry about. The final boss of waifus. Marin Kitagawa. A best girl so great, so clearly above the rest. I can't wait for her to not be nominated at the Anime Awards next year. After over 10 years since I laid eyes on this scissor-obsessed, crabs-infected psychopath, and 2 years since I saw Chizuru in the critically acclaimed, fan-favorite harem romance anime... NTR Dojin Rent-A-Girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god. So, right, to those who don't know, there is a infamous, like recently in fucking, what was it? Shit, Rent-A-Girlfriend, that's right. I think you just said the name. But it was just like, there is a scene where the main character is imagining his own girlfriend in a scene where she's cheating on him, and apparently he's getting off on that. Like, it's fucked up, and, oh god.
think any girl could
I
come along to
forgot
rival them
that-
so quickly in my
I
heart.
forgot
But like
that the series
Gautama
now is
Buddha
no
in
5
500 BCE, I may have just attained spiritual awakening as basking in the mere presence of Marin Kitagawa has opened my third eye to possibly become my new favorite anime girl of all time. That is absolutely, unconditionally, without a shadow of a doubt. Not because she reminds me of my fiance. Hey guys! But because she reminds me of my favorite VTuber. Hey guys! So without further ado, here is my 1000% scientific, fully peer-reviewed thesis. Shut the fuck up, God. On why Marin Kitagawa is quite possibly the best girl of our generation that may usher Earth into an era of prosperity that brings humanity into its second renaissance. And you know why you should be watching Dress Up Darling, because it's a bloody great show.
It actually is.
But before that,
I
I'd like to
up on the
talk
manga,
about the
it's really
sponsor
good.
of today's episode, Call of Antia. Okay, a new pirate queen in town. If you get thank you to Call of Antia popping up recently that I like to call Best Girl the Anime. Series about a plain, typically average guy going into a story all about how their life got flipped turned upside down by the appearance of a single anime girl who feels like they were perfectly engineered to be the ultimate life form. A waifu. These shows dangle the Discord girl you wish you had, complete with a charming, adorable dynamic with the main lead, baiting us and us weebs bite hook, line and sinker, giving us hope in the darkest of places. Cause if you think there's no chance of you finding a girl like this, just remember, no matter what kind of person you are, no matter how lonely you feel, never forget that there are approximately 4 billion girls alive in the world right now. And you chose to fall in love with a fucking drawing.
I'm never.
You feel, never forget that there are approximately 4 billion girls alive in the world right now. And you chose to fall in love with a fucking drawing.
Oh my god. I was about to say, I actually kind of think it's funny how people try to take like the girls from Zaki-chan, Komi-san, Nagatoro, and fucking Dress Up Darling and combine them into like one universe. But that, you know, I think that I'll just work with that.
Yeah, I've never seen a woman.
I think the first time I saw a show radiate the same kind of energy without the romance was with the outerworldly horror Lovecraftian nightmare creature Umaru-chan, proving that in the pursuit of greatness, science may have accidentally created cancer. But all of these past attempts have now been rendered mute as we have now found the absolute pinnacle of the genre in My Dress Up Darling. Wakana Gojo has a secret. He spends his days perfecting the art of making Hina dolls, a hobby he adopted from his grandfather. He keeps to himself about it because as a kid, one of his childhood friends found out and was like, "Yo, did you just post cringe?" No, this isn't cringe. Bro, this is cringe! An experience that taught him to keep his hobbies to himself and close himself off from the people around him completely. That is, until one day a girl comes literally flying into his life. Did it hurt? When you fell down from heaven? Yeah, it looked like it hurt. She's confident.
Also,
till one day a girl comes literally flying into his life.
That is a cracked skull.
She's confident, sociable, popular, but of course she too has a secret. She's a weeb. I'll tell you that, but she has a big passion in cosplaying. Anime characters, game characters, eroge characters. She wants to cosplay them all, except just one problem. She sucks at making costumes. So when she finds out about Gojo's love for making Hina dolls, despite his fears, she finds his craft incredible and enlists his help to make the costumes of her dreams. And so begins this delightful rom-com between the unlikely couple as Gojo goes from making traditional Japanese dolls to anime costumes galore. See, if you're wondering why Dress Up Darling was one of the most popular new anime of the season, well, the answer's pretty obvious. A charismatic, hot girl who's into anime, games, and even hentai wants to cosplay and isn't afraid to be lewd? She's like my perfect anime girlfriend! My best girl...
Is that a joke card, or are you just fucking thinking, or are you just fucking being real right now?
Her senses were tingling from just a single glance. It's almost like she was perfectly designed to take over the anime community, and that's exactly what she did. Screenshots, fan art, appreciation posts. Marin almost immediately took over my timeline and refused to leave, and you know what? When I see the internet collectively creaming their pants over the hottest new anime girl of the month, my knee-jerk reaction is the unstoppable urge to take the piss out of that girl, because I'm what's normally referred to as a fucking asshole. So I went to do my dress up darling with all defenses up, an impenetrable waifu fortress that could not be broken no matter what, and it went a little something like this. Yeah, I mean, she's alright, but nothing so special so far. Nope, I can control this. Like every top tier anime girl, their strength lies in the quality of their blush, and the first time I saw that beet red face turn around, so hard I thought my heart was about to go into cardiac arrest. But it was gonna take more than a red face to win me over, and Marin conquered my heart faster than the Mongols conquered Asia. Marin just radiates this charisma that commands every moment she's on screen. She's charming yet relatable, eccentric while being a grounded person. If she was born in the Roman times, wars would have been fought for her. We may very well be witnessing apotheosis in anime form. Here is a goddess living in the realm of girls. Gentlemen, we may have in fact found the original Sigma female. That's right, there's none of this. It's not because I like it, Baka. Here is a Sigma that fully embraces her true feelings, immediately accepts them, and pursues them. Where other anime girls take 10,000 years waiting for the ship to come, she's full-on Michael Phelpsing herself towards the ship. She's lewd without being immodest, in an era which drove people to say, "Silence, wench. I don't want to be horny. I just want to be happy." Marin says, "Who decided you can't be horny and happy?" Please don't lewd her, she's a precious little cinnamon bun. Pathetic. Here's a girl so headstrong, so strong-willed, she's determined to lewd herself before any Rule 34 artist could. And that's because Marin Rule 34 Kitagawa gets it. She understands the struggle of man. For you see, you don't fap because it's easy. You fap because it's hardly any time passes in this anime without the animators fully showing their appreciation of Marin's assets all around. Alright, let me say it, this is a horny show and it looks fucking great. If hentai was art, then this is the Sistine fucking chapel of smut. And poor old Gojo here is just standing there casually displaying the willpower of a fucking Green Lantern candidate with the damn Mona Lisa of waifus standing in front of him. This may make you think that Dress Up Darling is just another fan service show with the newest hot waifu of the month, and, well, that is absolutely true. But also missing a massive part of what makes this show so great. This may be a horny show, but it's an equally, if not more, wholesome show. I'm a sucker for stories about people pursuing or expressing their passions, and this show has that in spades. For anyone interested in cosplay, the show breaks down the process to the smallest details someone like me would have never considered before. A lot of research has obviously been put into this, and the attention to detail shines through, but beyond this, it does such an amazing job in conveying the love behind the craft, and why people find such a delight from doing it. I've never tried cosplaying or had any drive to do so, but seeing the pure joy of these people being able to become the characters they so love and respect, I can't help but catch some of the joy being radiated from them, and it helps me understand cosplaying in a way I never had before. I think the exact moment I fell in love with this show was the first time a costume was completed. Due to a miscommunication and a complete lack of understanding with how long it takes to complete a costume, Marin unknowingly pressures Gojo into making a cosplay for a character she really wants to become in a ridiculously unreasonable timescale. He stresses himself beyond belief and pushes himself to complete burnout, but somehow, some way, he finds a way to push through and finishes it. And when Marin sees the final product and finds out everything he's been through, you see her acting like a decent human being. She doesn't wave it off or have it divulge into a comedic moment. She fully realizes the fuck up she's done, the amount of pressure she's put him through, and gives a genuinely tear-filled apology most YouTubers can only dream of doing. There is real regret from a female lead, but Gojo, being the guy that he is, accepts it and moves on. He can see how much she wants to become this character, how passionate about it she is, and if he can make her feel the happiness of achieving that, then it's all been worth it.
Yeah, that's what I'll say about My Dress Up Darling. Definitely, it is a show about people who are, like, closet passionate. Like, I don't necessarily want to say, like, particularly just passionate about what they do or just passionate about what they like. More closet passionate people. And I think that, in a sense, is more of a wish fulfillment story than, well, the actual wish fulfillment stories. Because I think there's a lot of people out there that, especially, like, people who are in their teens, like, they love or enjoy something so much that they're passionate about enjoying it or passionate about doing it. But, you know, it's just that barrier of the real world where it's just like they believe that if people knew about it, they just get shit for it. So I think My Dress Up Darling is like a good, honestly, like a good comfort piece towards like the unfortunate reality of peer pressure and the unfortunate reality of like social anxiety. Essentially, it's literally like just I guess you could call the saying or the metaphor for the show is curb your anxiety.
So, after all that, they decide to try it on, and you can see that it's freaking perfect. Her glee and excitement oozes through. You can see the exact moment her passion becomes realized, and it's one of the most uplifting feelings I've felt from such a simple moment. And I think that's what truly makes the romance work in this series. As much as Marin steals the show, let's not pretend that Gojo isn't a fucking catch. He's timid and shy, but he's a genuinely earnest guy who pours his whole soul into his passions. He puts everything into fully bringing Marin's hobbies into fruition. He finds a sincere happiness in bringing joy to the people around him, but is also in service for his own dreams of perfecting his craft with Hina dolls. He's an individual with his own goals and aspirations, and it's by being around Marin that helps him realize that he shouldn't be ashamed or closed off about his own passions. In some anime romances, you hope the main couple get together because the plot dictates that they would be happy together, so of course you got to cheer for them. But here you get the sense that the two are genuinely made for each other.
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of anime romance that's just like, and this is, I've gone on this before, but romance and fiction is like, there's a huge problem with romance and fiction in that if there is any sort of romance, like the story, the plot, it dictates that these two characters have to be together. Like, there's no exception, they just have to. And, you know, it's getting better as time goes on, but it's just like, you know, there's like more stories now out where it's just like they show where like the downside of just two characters who, when the story says like they have to be together, and it turns really bad. Like How Do We Relationship is a great example of this, showing two characters who, you know, for all intents and purposes, it's a story where it's just like there are two characters where you think they're actually supposed to be in a relationship, but in actuality, they're terrible for each other. Like, they're not good for each other romantically. Like, they might be good friends, but they're not good romantically. And then when you get but I would say shows like My Dress Up Darling, which there aren't really a lot. Like, I would say that the closest I could imagine in terms of this would be like Toradora. Like, Toradora, absolutely. Or even like, I'd say Lovely Complex, although that's like more of a cliche one. But yeah, Toradora, definitely. Like, My Dress Up Darling is in that pocket of like romance series, romance anime, where it's just like it really focuses on characters that don't necessarily feel like feel like the story wants them to be together, but more in the sense of feeling like the story showing them together. Like, that's a major difference. Is that a lot of romance fiction has characters just wanting to be together instead of showing them together. That's a major difference.
This isn't a one-way street. They bring out the best in each other while helping to cover each other's worst sides. They both equally help each other grow, and to me, that's the true sign of a great couple. Because lads, do you know what's better than witnessing a smile you want to protect? It's witnessing a smile that you helped earn. Gojo isn't the typical self-insert protagonist he may initially seem like on the surface, but I would be lying if I didn't see a part of my old self in him. If anyone's seen my You'll Grow Out of Anime video, you'll know I have an eerily similar story to Gojo from when I was a kid, involving a Pokemon pencil case and some girls who thought that no one my age should still be into Pokemon.
Yeah, I think anybody who has had like anything that they're passionate about, whether it be like just a love for fiction, a love for art, whatever, any major love for something, they've gotten shit for it, especially, and I'm just gonna say it, especially if you're a guy, because girls generally, especially growing up, can, you know, they can get away with, you know, looking at like a lot of stuff like Powerpuff Girls, or looking at a lot of stuff like, you know, just anime or whatever, they can kind of get away with that on the outside and whatnot. And sure, look, I guarantee you that no, it doesn't matter whether or not you're a guy or a girl. Growing up, you're gonna if you go to like a public school or whatever, you're gonna get bullied, you're gonna get teased, so on and so forth. But from an outsider perspective, from like a public sense of view, yeah, guys get more shit on this than girls. It just happens, and sometimes sometimes it is like just, and I say that mainly because, well, one, I'm a guy, and two, it happens a lot more publicly. It happens a lot more publicly to guys than it does, I would say, to girls, honestly. Like, girls get a lot of crap online, but guys get a lot more crap IRL. Oh my god. Wait for my Twitter feed to just be full of, oh my god, Sozo's a sexist asshole.
And that experience stuck with me. Anime is my passion and has been for a very long time, but for a large portion of my life, I was ashamed to own up to it. When I was growing up, anime, gaming, and nerdy shit in general was looked down upon and laughed at, so I kept it to myself. I was a closet anime fan for the longest time. Even when I was in uni making the good old Anime Zone reviews, not a single person around me knew that I'd even liked anime, let alone made YouTube videos about it. It was only when I grew older that I actually met people who accepted my passions, made friends who I could nerd out with, surrounded myself with people who accepted the real me, who helped me feel confident in being open and pursuing my passions, and now you can't fucking shut me up about topics I'm passionate in. And that to me is what makes Marin best girl. She isn't true waifu material because she's a sexy cosplay girl who's into anime and video games and likes all the same nerdy shit you like, but because she's down to earth, chill, compassionate, and most importantly, she's so unashamed in being the person she is. Someone who's completely upfront with her own feelings and passions. Someone who's not only honest to the people around her, but herself as well. Someone who doesn't put you down for the weird things you may like, but encourages you to accept it and embrace it, because she takes a genuine interest in the people around her. Such a force of positivity exudes an energy that is irresistibly
Now that I
addictive.
can relate
It can
with.
give comfort to the people that need it most. It can bring the most closed-off person out of their shell. Everyone deserves a Marin Kitagawa in their life, and I'm not talking about waifu material. It could be a girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend, family member, distant relative, someone who's able to bring out the best in you just by being around them. And that's why, to me, Marin is without a shadow of a doubt my best girl of 2022. JK, it's just because she reminds me of Sydney.
It's your girl!
My brain just has to process it for a sec. You get that evil smile that can melt a heart. The big, wide smile. I have to open my mouth so wide to do that. My mouth doesn't usually open that wide. It never occurred to me, but I haven't asked you.
Phrasing.
Are you a boob or a butt kind of gal? Waist. I mean, like, waist and hips. I think, like, there's something nice about, like, giving people hugs. Like, you get to wrap your arms around their waist and just, like, lift them up. It's so much fun. So, like, I'm in the middle, I guess.
I'm in again. Give me a sec.
The update from YouTube is that the dislike button is staying, but the dislike counts will now be private.
Superman can beat Goku. Live action anime gets too much hate. I mean, what's wrong with taking a popular anime and remaking it in the superior medium? I mean, everyone knows that animation is just cartoons and won't be taken seriously until real people are telling the story. Just look at the Cowboy Bebop live action, which is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. The writing is perfect.
Okay, I will say this about the Cowboy Bebop live action adaptation. I want people to hear me out on this. I would say up until Faye got focused on, it was pretty funny. Like, okay, like, ultimately, I will say that I think one of the major problems visually when it comes to Cowboy Bebop live action is that the main characters are way too clean, in that there's a lot of characters that are either have like muted clothing or they've got some form of like dirt or whatever on them. And the main characters have like more vibrant clothing, and it feels a little too out of place. I mean, like the particular attires I think are right, but it's just like tone down the contrast or something on the clothing on them, and it probably would be better. But overall, like I do think like the start of it is okay. There are some point where it's just like I do think where it's just like, okay, this is just kind of stupid, or compared to the original especially. Like, I kind of like the idea of Spike having like this alternate like a life or identity outside of who he was, but I don't know, it felt a little too like, I don't know, Cowboy Bebop has a lot of subtlety. The live action adaptation felt the opposite. And also this line, followed by Spike saying, best person right here, just laughing his ass off, is just, it was funny. Absolutely. And it's just, and I know people were going to be like, oh my god, it's like, this is terrible writing because it's like, it's absolutely racist. Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, she's supposed to be a kind of a race. She's kind of supposed to be like a low-key racist character who is into Jet. Like, that, I think it kind of clicks. Also, the fact that, now, one of my favorite lines in that is just, please excuse my Venobian friend, he's not properly cultured, you know, just like, the first few episodes of Cowboy Bebop I like, everything else is downhill. Especially what they do with Ed, which, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, okay, either, like, remove Ed entirely, or make her, I don't know, make her more, like, down to earth, but keep, like, her more, like, down to earth and quirky, but make her less cartoonish, because that's the thing, like, Ed is very much, like, cartoonishly exaggerated in the original. Whereas here, it would feel incredibly out of place, especially with the major tone they were going with.
They made the right decision to keep Ed, and I'm really glad they made Vicious look like if Geralt from The Witcher started selling NFTs. You know, I really don't know why people were complaining about having trouble paying rent during the pandemic when you could clearly just live rent-free in the heads of Dragon Ball fans. Fate fans love to argue where to start with the Fate series when, in reality, it doesn't matter, as long as you don't start with the visual novel. Toaru fans, on the other hand, don't see the need to argue about where to start their series, but in reality, it also doesn't matter, because no one's gonna watch it anyway. Gabby did nothing wrong. I would also like to clown on Seven Deadly Sins fans, but let's be honest, nothing clowns more on Seven Deadly Sins fans than Seven Deadly Sins.
If you want to know how bad Seven Deadly Sins is, because Seven Deadly Sins is one of the worst anime series out there. I'm not even talking about visually with this if you want to know how bad Seven Deadly Sins is, look up Sarcastic Chorus's video on it. Because he breaks down pretty much every romance up to date with that story. It is pretty fucking bad. Like, absolutely. Like, oh god. Ugh.
Here's some leaked footage of the new Seven Deadly Sins movie. And here's some leaked footage of Seven Deadly Sins fans searching for a W. Fairy tale? More like fairy shit. Never gets old. Guys, let's be honest.
It is kind of
My Hero Academia is worse than Black Clover. And Black Clover is worse than Bleach. But come on. Bleach is just a worse version of Yu Yu Hakusho, which, let's be real, is worse than My Hero Academia. How can anyone...
So in the end, there's just a bunch of... yeah, and everyone loses.
think Demon Slayer is anyway half decent when the entire cast is just a bunch of fucking mouth breathers.
I'm gonna say this here. I don't care if this is a hot take or whatever. I don't care. Demon Slayer, if it wasn't for the animation, Demon Slayer would just be seen as mid. Because it has a lot of story problems, it has a lot of character problems. Demon Slayer is mid, but the animation is actually top tier.
Honestly, I think Boruto makes up for the worst parts of Naruto. Which is all of it.
Again, hot take, I actually like Boruto. Because I actually do think it has a lot of good going for it that it kind of failed, Naruto did kind of fail with. But, yeah, nobody's gonna fucking listen to me on that because a bunch of Shonen Battle fans are so too far up their own ass.
Jujutsu Kaisen is the most overhyped new shonen trash to come out. I mean, just look at Gojo. Guy tries so hard to be Kakashi but can't even put on a face mask correctly.
Which, yeah, another hot take. I do think JoJo's. I do think fucking. God damn, he's a Gojo. He's thinking JoJo. I do think Jujutsu Kaisen is mid, though. I tried watching it. I tried reading it. Oh, God. It's just, I can't. It feels, it doesn't really feel like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel authentic to me. And I don't know. Maybe it's because, like, it's just because of the start, but I don't know. I just could not get into it. I tried watching this from beginning to end. It's just, no, I couldn't get into it. And I guess, like, a lot of people, again, I think this is a case of, like, Demon Slayer, where it's just, like, I think a lot of people really enjoy the animation, but when it comes to, like, the characters and story, I feel like there is either it's something that happens later on down the line, or there is just, like, it's cope.
Can you even call yourself an iconic anime character if you're not even in Fortnite? AIDS can beat Goku. You're not cultured.
My thing is, he's not even wrong!
You're just horny.
This again is about protecting all creators and making sure they have a chance to succeed and feel safe in doing so.
News just in right now, but the CEO of Depression has just stepped down. In a remarkable response to YouTube removing dislikes, Depression is no more. Here's famous BBC employee Giguk with more.
Thank YouTube. I am no longer depressed.
Introducing Gacha NFTs, the next evolution of gaming. Gentlemen, are you still spending your pocket change rolling for SSR waifus? Pathetic. Why spend hundreds of dollars to pull PNGs of your favorite anime girl when you could be spending hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to pull an NFT of a PNG of your favorite anime girl? With NFT gachas, bankrupting your life savings will be a thing of the past. Now, you can remortgage your entire house and your mother's before bankrupting your life savings. Because, can you really put a price on getting a PNG of your waifu that you and only you own, that nobody else can ever touch? Stop that. No, stop. You're not stop. You know,
yes! Fuck NFTs! Fuck them to hell!
there are a lot of overrated anime and manga out there, but none more so than One Piece.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
just look at this piece of garbage. You're really gonna tell me that this is the top selling manga of all time? The characters look like they come from a children's cartoon and it's got over 1,000 episodes? Imagine not being able to finish a story in 1,000 episodes.
Okay, all seriousness, One Piece is one of the only series out there, especially in Shonen Battle, that actually does a really good take and social commentary on slavery. I know that should be a no-brainer, but, look at the track record of Japan's anime and slavery, and, yeah. We got a bit of a problem here, Japan.
This really says a lot about the storytelling skills of the man writing this if he can't even finish the story in that time. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because One Piece fans are so brain dead they cried over a fucking boat. A boat! It's a dumb show that has dumb characters that shouldn't appeal to anyone over the age of 5. Oda is a talentless hack who couldn't write his way out of a paper bag, and I hope all One Piece fans get fully diagnosed for the lobotomized monkeys they are for liking this absolutely detestable, awful, overhyped, overrated, overwatched piece of junk. JoJo is mid.
That's it! I'm getting me mad! Oh my god.
Why is your tail glossy, not fuzzy? Because it's a robot tail. Because I am a Manx cat, M-A-N-X, which generally do not have tails, but too many people, when I was
How dare!
1.0 avatar, they'd be like, it's Cat Girl. Why no tail? Cat girl, white ears only.
South Africa,
no,
hi.
Where
Can you
tail?
please
Cat
play
girl, where's your
this
tail?
song
And I was like,
Jägermeister for a follow.
I'm a Manx cat. Manxes don't have tails. Should have added a tentacle instead. What if girl DM was an eldritch horror being?
I don't know.
instead of
Can
a
I?
cat girl?
Can
Every time
I?
you ask where tail,
Can
I
I
just
play
like
it because
transform into.
like, I don't know. Is that like copyrighted? Like, I don't know. Like, is this song Jägermeister copyrighted? Like, that's a major thing. Like, I normally, like, if this was, like, Discord or whatever, probably, but I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna risk it. Sorry. Like, I am definitely, like, wanting more people to follow me and whatnot, but I don't necessarily know if I want to risk getting, like, copyright claimed and whatnot, so yeah, I think we'll pass. Sorry.
Why is your tail glossy, not fuzzy? Because it's a robot tail. Because I am a Manx cat, M-A-N-X, which generally do not have tails, but too many people, when I was my 1.0 avatar, they'd be like, it's cat girl. Why no tail? Cat girl, white ears only. No, where tail? Cat girl, where's your tail? And I was like, I'm a Manx cat. Manxes don't have tails. Should have added a tentacle instead. What if girl DM was an eldritch horror being instead of a cat girl? Every time you ask where tail, I just like transform into 1,000 eyeballs and teeth in the darkness, and it just goes and you die. Oh, show.
Yeah.
By the way, something funny. In the game, they made it so that you can eat glass if
What?
your stomach
What?
is going down. It takes like 5 HP if you want to try it. It's hilarious. It does restore some of your stomach though.
It says food 0.
It does. It's one of the hidden things. It's with alpha, so some of the stuff doesn't add up on the front.
You're bleeding internally. Better hope you find an emergency room in time.
What?
Girl, what? I trusted
What
you.
the fuck?
I trusted you. What is this? Am I gonna die? Oh
Yes.
my god.
What just happened? Sorry, I
Shut
wasn't
up,
surviving.
I'm fucking dying, Saru. I ate glass. I got scammed.
Why would you eat glass?
Because Luna said that it gives hunger back. It's a great feature. What the fuck? I don't know. Out of the kindness of my heart, I decided to trust
Oh my
friend
god.
on this. You know what? I ate a glass, looked at her in
You're
the
so
eyes, I ate like a
naive.
fucking
Oh my
glass, and now
God.
it says I have to find a I think I'm dying.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
shit,
gonna
I am
die.
dying. Oh no. I'm bleeding. Wait, can I just use it? Can I just put a bandage on it? Can I just put a bandage on it? Hold up, hold up.
Can you try? Well, it's internal, of course. You can't bandage yourself.
I don't know. Game logic is weird sometimes, man. Why can you eat glass? Why can you fucking eat glass, man? Oh, scams by a cat. Bro.
I got him.
Never video for Chivo. Again, I really love Chivo's work because it's just like it looks very beautiful. And then people just come over and ruin it, and then this is just what he does. Just decides to cover it all and make it into food. I gotta tell you, just like watching this stuff, I gotta be honest, like just watching this work, it makes me hungry. That just looks really beautiful. I love the detail. And then just somebody else has to come by and fuck it up. I'll be honest, if this was me, like, I love this file. I'll be honest, if this was me, I would probably be pissed, honestly. Absolutely. But I just love that he takes this opportunity to legitimately, like, make more art and, like, improve on it. Like, just add more to it. Like, he has an opportunity to, like, just add more to the art and just add more to make it look good and everything, and it just looks fantastic. Although I will admit the tenacity some of these taggers get like, just the tenacity some of these tigers do and whatnot is, I will make kind of impressive, because after, like, the second or third time, like, it would just probably be best to give up, because you gotta realize that this dude is not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. He's not gonna quit at any time soon. He's just gonna keep making, like, food murals. Just look at that. Just, oh man. Like, hang on. Like, just, oh man. Look at that. That's like the first one. And this is the second one. Like, just look at that. It's beautiful. And then there's, like, just a little more added on to what was happening. And that just is so beautiful. I love his work.
What we do here is go back. Oh, that's the best! That's the best theme tune! You know the one? Sonic Hero!
Why is Big on Team Rose? Is this like some weird offshoot of Black?
Alright, this will be the last video.
Don't even get me started on Dick Nose over there. Oh, and the frames of the pre-rendered thing. Oh!
Yo, Tails! Long time no see.
Don't you, like, live together or some shit? It's a talking letter.
Time to crack that Eggman wide open.
Yeah, beating up an old man trying to destroy the world. Sounds like a party to me, dude. How about I snort crack off your ass?
Oh, there's the janky walk we've all dreamed of. Yeah, I forgot Sonic Heroes was the gimmick where I can control all of them, and now I'm really scared. Oh, God. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Yep, that's roundabout.
He's playing this, I think, either on Xbox. Probably the Xbox
I can't get
version.
out.
Hey, guys, spread out.
Why am I wielding my friends as testicles? How is punching the enemy with my friend good? Also, every time I try and move the camera, I suddenly get a POV shot of my buddy bollocks just wiggling to my sides. Good. Oh, I'm sorry, I can just spam A? This noise is quite distressing. Team Blast white button. White button? Oh, it's a bumper on Xbox 360 controller. That seemed rather unnecessary for, just one little Eggman robot, didn't it?
This place would make a great vacation spot.
Your voice acting would be good if this were the Rugrat.
What the
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot!
One little Eggman robot, didn't it?
This place would make a great vacation spot.
That's not the same actor they had for actress they have for Tails, especially now. Like, oh god.
Your voice acting would be good if this were the Rugrat.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay, first off, both of my friends just committed suicide in the walls. And that wasn't even first off. First off was me becoming Saturn's ring. That was second. And third... Trike strafes. Why does the trike strafe? Yeah, but where? Oh, no! It's okay. If we just bang...
Nope.
Let's bang, okay?
Welcome to Sonic Heroes.
I don't need it. I didn't. See? Look at that. Fuck you. Speed 1. Except for when Speed got here, and then Speed couldn't. Why the fuck is there enough space in your shoes to fit another one of me? See? We didn't need you, Knuckles. Fuck you. Apparently this is an entire series dedicated to making him feel bad about himself, while also exposing the fact that the enemies don't really want to hurt us. Excuse me? Bumpers sending me backwards. To send me forward. The Sonic world is scary. Alright. Oh, and yeah, well done, Brett. Oh, I think I'm... Oh, okay. That is an anime in Climax. Why is Tails a hentai cum? Hello? Oh, I need to kill everyone.
Also, isn't Tails like 5 years old?
Choking on a pretzel. All right, that's Knuckles' Oh, they're alives. Let's head up there.
Waiting for someone who's like well into Sonic to say, oh, well, Tails is actually 8 years old. Does that make it better?
Please, allow me to convince you of my interest in this situation with my falling the fuck asleep.
And it's for the patented one you all know and love, turning the fuck around and playing the level backwards. It's an invisible wall.
Hey, why are we dead? Why did you guys conceal us? We lived!
Fuck Fuck you. Oh, and now Knuckles just lives in ceaseless agony, does he? Constantly doing jumping jacks.
This place would make a great vacation spot.
Not for Knuckles, it wouldn't. I believe he's going to fucking exercise till he dies.
Excuse me, if you wouldn't mind, just real quick, just a moment for our sponsor. That, you know, in the times of 42k fines come January 1st, will help us keep the lights on, at the very least help us combat the potential bankruptcy.
This video is... I not... Good, it... Oh, enjoy.
There we
Fly
go.
free. Go on, do it. Click it. Get in, make on sea creek in US.
Get back on with the show. The reason you're here, thanks to the sponsor, we are still here. Tip your waitresses.
What you say when, you know, you get together and have your little circle jerks? Rock on. Is that the ignition for his dick? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, why?
Can you break this rock, Knuckles?
Okay, I'm playing a Sonic. I don't think I have to listen to that awful fucking baby voice, otherwise...
Ah!
Well...
Holy shit!
Thought I killed you.
Let's get the replay here.
Okay, I'm playing a Sonic. I don't think I have to listen to that awful fucking baby voice, otherwise... Wow. Well...
When the teacher says the bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. Oh God, he is 8 years old. Yeah! Like, everyone, like, except for, I think, like, Rouge and Shadow and some other characters, I think are all under 18. Like, Amy is 12!
Thought I killed you. As it turns out, gravity is your plaything. You just fucking used the side of that cliff like an elevator.
What's next?
It's a very good question, and I believe only you know the answer. Why did I stop playing these? Why does the tip of that hill vaguely resemble an uncircumcised dick? No, I didn't want this anymore! Fucking trike! Get off the fucking... Why are the walls gone when there's still an invisible one? You could have kept that and not pissed me off. Get me off the trike! Yeah, look at me, I'm wiggling around like a dick. Look at that whale over there. Woo! I think I broke the game, by the way. I'm just holding A and now I'm perpetually going up with Sonic and Knuckles. And all of their bones, I believe, dissolving.
He'll bring them down using Thunder Shoot.
Thunder Shoot! He'll also fuck up our jump with Thunder Cunt. Oh yeah, I can have a wee if you want, all over your face. You into that, Tails?
This is all Knuckles.
This is all Knuckles? Mate.
8-year-old, by the way.
I was going to say, do you understand the concept of Knuckles' gravitational pull that pushed me off the ledge? I was just going to say, you know, like what I did, gaining weight, the concept of going round. And then you went and did that, so... Fuck my train of thought, I guess. Special stage! Oh, the special
yeah, I
stage
forgot
is
about
playing
the,
with
I
balls!
forgot about
If
special
you thought the
stages.
sausage party last level was something to behold, get a load of this! 3 links! Oh, that's what I'd like to sleep with. Imagine how nimble it'd be. Imagine the noises. Yeah! 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 Oh, and yeah! Why are the chow in a hot air balloon? Yeah, this is... Okay. Am I meant to be able to control this? Hello? It said I had a time limit, right? And now I've got 50
I have
seconds
nostalgia
when I
for
had 30 a
this
second
game,
ago. So...
but only like the first 2 levels.
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty fucking
Mainly because
stupid
it's
to
as
fail
far
that
as I got.
Oh, look at all those lives I'm going to waste trying to break the
Well,
game.
the introduction into the power plant, and that's how far I got. And if you want to know, it was PlayStation 2.
How can you tell?
The buggy
How
version.
can you tell Eggman's robots are here? What gave that away? Also, how is this a sea palace? It looks like a bunch of fucking towers with nothing in the bastards. And then a few arrowheads, which I'd love to just spike up my anus and end my own life. The game broke to save my life.
Now that's true companionship. Just friends you find that'll throw themselves in after you in an inescapable situation. I guess we were the Sonic heroes all along.
And they all died happily ever after. Could say they Sonic hero to their boat. Gently down that stream. Just kept on going.
And then they died! Once there was a game called Sonic Heroes. They were so heroic that everyone died! The end.
But finally got the help. Realized life was much better down there than it was up there. Because, you know, there isn't a humanized egg tormenting their very existence every waking furry day down there. It's a big horned goat that's likely to
Best ending.
furry porn them to death. Eternally. That's better.
If you enjoyed that and you want to support the show, then
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh man. I think that's gonna do it, honestly. So. Yeah. Alright, so. Pretty much, yeah. I don't really know if, I'm gonna keep doing this. At least for this week. Definitely next week, though. I am definitely gonna be back here. Because, for the rest of this week, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be streaming games. But, yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, next week, I don't know, maybe make Mondays and Tuesdays just chill on and hang out streams. I mean, I'm having a lot of fun doing them and everything, so yeah. And I'm having a lot of fun talking to people. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Mondays, Tuesdays will just be relaxing and chill time, and then, wait, no, wait. Mondays do. Yeah, no. How about Monday I have off? Tuesdays and Wednesdays will be streaming, just relaxing and chilling, and then Thursdays through Sundays just be gaming. I think I could work with that. That seems like a stressful schedule, but hey, at least 3 of those days I get to pretty much just take it easy. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Hope you all take care. If anyone who isn't already, you know, just new to my channel and whatnot, subscribe. I got social media on Twitch and Instagram. I got an Artstation and portfolio. If you want to donate money to me directly, you can donate to my Ko-Fi. And as for the rest of the streams, they are going to be taking place on Twitch. So, yeah. Feel free to stop by, say hello, and don't feel you get fall. Alright, back to work. See ya. Absolutely, see ya. So, yeah. I'm going to get out of here. Take care.